I confer and pronounce double honor, double blessing, double blessings, double grace, double favor to be conferred upon you. And because you came on the day of honor to celebrate and to honor the servant of the Lord, may you be honored. May you wear the crown of double honor. And for all the days of your life, let no man, let no woman, let no demon, let no one great or small dishonor you. For all the days of your life, the Lord renew you in strength, and let grace be extended unto you. Let mercy abound towards you, and let your strength and your days be multiplied, and be as an eagle, soar as an eagle, roar as a lion. Kadula kawasala, hey, yetukum silima tala. And above all, anyone that strive with us and contend with us at the gate of authority, at the seat of power, anyone who strive and contend with your people, Heavenly Father, exercising divine authority, anyone that takes our name and our picture to a shrine, to an altar for evil, let it backfire on them. Let it backfire in the name of Jesus. Anyone that speak ill and evil of your people, let their tongue be silenced. Let their tongue cleave to the root of their mouth. Anyone that speak evil of us, let their voice be discredited and silenced. Discredited and silenced. Anyone that imagine ill or evil of us by divine authority on the grounds of the blood of Jesus, according to the scriptures, as this is written, I command, let it boomerang, boomerang, boomerang. Put your hands and say boomerang, 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 boomerang. We intercept the waster. We waste the waster. We oppose opposition. In the name of Jesus, we resist the resistor. Thank you, Lord. As you live here, I declare you will not be wasted.
Yeah, that's what I believe. See his sunshine is all around us, and there are beautiful clouds where you are. That's how I know that these worries will not last. I can see you've been crying and staying wide awake, asking yourself why the journey is so tough. They say tough times never last, only tough people do. So don't stop believing, I know it's gonna be better. Say la, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, boom, la, 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 ba-dum. Can't be loved by everybody, it's impossible, you know. And trust me, it's okay, so let the toxic people go. Your peace within is more priceless than a pearl. You got to be happy, cause life's just way too short. Don't stress the little things, they will only waste your time. Just take it easy, easy like a nursery rhyme. And I'm singing, I know it's gonna be okay. So I wanna see you smile today. Hey, you just gotta be happy, man. Good days, bad days, it's all part of life. But you must keep the groove on and enjoy single day. I'm sure you've had some happy days before. So what makes you think you can't have more? Keep on fighting and you'll see. You will soon see rainbows. Hey, come on. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ba-dum ba-dum boom. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ba-dum ba-dum boom. La 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 la. La 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 la. Ba-dum ba-dum boom. La 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 la. La 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 la. On the way. Beautiful clouds, where you are, where you are. They are beautiful clouds, where you are, where you are. Oh, oh.
The PWD money, the disbursement has been on the average, but clearly I need to intensify how that money is utilized, because it's an easy going area if an assembly want to take the persons with disability for granted. Most assemblies used to borrow from that money. Then it came to a point that the late Professor Mills decided to have separate accounts where the money will be transferred directly into the persons with disability accounts. And that is why wherever we've been to, I lay too much emphasis to make sure that that money is also spent. It goes directly to the people. When persons with disability are happy, it means about 10% of the population are happy. And that is why I'm throwing more emphasis on that. Then the capacity of our assembly members. You see, some assembly members want to use Takashi. They don't make the effort to go deep and ask for the needed documents to know how much money went. So the power is residing in most coordinating directors. That shouldn't be. There is no way that a member of parliament will go and be begging Speaker Bagwin for information. As members of parliament, we know our sources of information, and the more sources of information that you have, the more knowledge you have, and that makes you powerful. If you don't have information, you cannot be powerful. So I've been empowering the assembly members, telling them what the true situation should be, that the coordinating directors are to serve the assembly members. They serve the house. The municipal chief executive and the metropolitan chief executives are account holders in the assembly, but the true owners of the assembly are the people who are represented by the assembly members. So going forward, any information that an assembly member needs from a DCE or MCE or a mayor will be given freely. And if a mayor refuses to give information to an assembly member, it is brought to my book. I will deal with those things.
Mr. Speaker, Mr. Kukuna Bojidi. Mr. Speaker, Bojidina. Mr. Speaker, not Bojidina. Bojidi. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, not Bojidi. If you are ready to argue, we'll take the motion.
Yes.
Are you ready? Are you
take
prepared?
The motion and let me deliver my
Mr. Speaker, are they prepared to take this motion? Oh, Mr. Speaker, they are not the presiding officer. The presiding officer has given me the right of audience. You are also saying, Nyoni, sure. Means I sit down. Mr. Speaker, I'm an lawman. I understand my language. They can't intimidate me. Yeah, Mr. Speaker. Not a fellow, Mr. Speaker. Oh, Mr. Speaker, I'm better than the deputy agric minister. Mr. Speaker, I'm better than the deputy agric minister. I'm better than the member, Mr. Speaker, I'm better than the vice president of Pan-African Parliament. Mr. Speaker, let's try it. I can speak better than the vice president of Pan-African Parliament. Mr. Speaker, I throw the challenge. We are both mixed blood. Let us see which of the mixed bloods can speak better and not. I am ready for you.
Minority leader.
Yes. Mr. Speaker, I'm ready.
Honor minority leader.
I am ready for her. And I'm ready for the deputy agric minister.
Outside parliament, I'll have to supervise the two of you to see who can speak Anglo better, but not in parliament.
Cardinals there buy also ye nema bebree because say o hwe mo nsentro for more heavy. Mo say enkofo no nsem mo kan nyina na say ye ton ade a ye nto. So ehu enti bibi enema bebree ho no ma o sa ban etumi ye se na ebe ya ye dwadie no a ye die no ebetumi akonanim. Ebi ni say duty say ma ye kan first na enim senka dollar ne ba form a nanka edi ye friend say ye dwadie no abayi but metumi aka say car dealer bia obebi se ne bia be ka cho so utumi tran the car park be 8 months na utumi nton ade be 9 months no utumi nton ade na sa na edi dwa na e na fe nso China for no kwan o ma fa awura mu no a o mo ton ne ma no e no so nya effect say wo ha no mo ye ka say o mu so obi say individual ba ko ono atumi ton car be 600 e de ma banks wo mreko a ye nim eno nso nti na ye ka kira ban say ye vehicle and access dealers union of Ghana ye anka say ye de ID card aba a kire say say won ton car unya sa ID card ni bi enye so obi asoro na import car obi asoro na ye
they should keep attacking me and nobody. The president should have peace of mind and be working and making sure that Ghana is repositioned. Choboy. So don't be worried. That has been their technique in the Ashanti region for years. Ask the leaders that are here. You've been parliamentary candidate before, you've always been parliamentary. There were some communities that you could not go there to campaign. When you go there, the kind of insults and words they will use on you. You can ask for this. The kind of words they will use on you. You see, and you hear some on social media right now. I remember doing the 2020 election, went to one house. I told them, I don't know whether it was urine or whatever, went to them, and if you did dodge, you have an opportunity leverage. So it is a difficult thing. So if you are a young leader and you want to do your politics here in Ashanti region, then you should develop the tenacity to withstand accusation. A political party that can accuse me of everything, oxygen, carbon monoxide, if not, what else can they not accuse me of? What else can they not accuse me of? I heard one of them who said that even when I do so it tells you that they have purpose in their mind that even in related and unrelated manners they will find an opportunity to land an attack. And it is good for us. You know why? Instead of them spending time marketing their candidates, they are spending time marketing our people. So the time the election is due, when they are going to find their candidate on the ballot box, they will find an NDC candidate on the ballot paper. And they are going to be confused. As to why they are candidates or whoever is running for them, they don't know them. So allow them. Let them go through that phase. Remain focused. Know the key interventions government is doing. Know the things government is doing for the youth. And be well positioned that the NPC is 1,000 better than the MPP, and I will be this time without number. So
I'm no longer interested in the past, because if I am going to be living in the past, I will remain in the past, and it is not useful for us. Let's unite. Let's forget everything. Me, I forgive all the wrongs that have been done to me. I did it when we were in opposition, and we are back in opposition again. And I think I can help the party to do it. I can't do it on my own. You people sitting in this room, and those outside of this room, you have got enough experience. All of you, you've got enough experience, and you've got the skills for us to work together to regain power. So I said, okay, I will do this.
Our bosses are going to close the factories. When are we going to eat? Exactly nothing. But Africans are lazy, mama.
Yo, that's a big statement. That's a big statement to make, yeah?
We are here today. We're trying to save our jobs.
Are you local? Are you local?
We are locals.
And how are you losing your job?
We are losing our jobs because when they are taking the foreigners away, that's the foreigners who are giving us jobs. Yes.
So
we won't have jobs.
Which are you in the clothing factories? Yeah.
Yes, we are in the clothing factories.
So I say that again. Are you saying that when they remove the foreigners, as the government is saying, you are going to be without a job?
Yes, we won't have jobs.
Why is that?
Most of the foreigners are machinists.
Right.
We don't have local machinists.
But people are saying machinists are everywhere. The machinists are everywhere.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
That's a lie. No, but when we post about the foreigners and the local, we can't get the locals to be machinists. They all tell us, no, the machinists are everywhere. Thousands. We are lying. Are you local guys saying that because the government is saying no? There are thousands of workers here.
South Africans say no to xenophobia. We need foreigners. They are our people. We understand. We understand foreigners. We are nothing. All we know as South Africans, we know how to cut the threads. That's all. But the foreigners, most of them, they know how to do the garments.
So darling, hold on. Please send a message to your president, Mr. Ramaphosa, and tell him what you just said now.
Mr. Ramaphosa,
hold on.
Mr. Ramaphosa, you can't change the foreigners. They are part of us. They are our people. If you change them, we are nothing. The factories are going to be closed, and we're going to be poor. We are going to be hungry. We have children. What our children are going to eat? Nothing. We need foreigners.
I'm working on the factory almost 5 years. When we don't have a foreigners in the factory, we won't have no job, we won't have nothing. We will go poor. Foreigners will live here in South Africa. We won't have nothing. We won't have nothing. We need the foreigners here.
They can't even make one garment.
Who? Local?
South African people.
But you're a local, you're saying the truth. Is that the truth?
We've been trying to train them. Since last year, we didn't have one good machinist.
Not one?
To do even one garment.
But MK Labour Desk says, ANC loses. There's plenty of people out there for machinists.
They're supposed to give us that people. One of them must come and bring one people to show us how to do the job. But they can't give us any one person to replace the foreigners. We can't chase somebody without a replacement. We have to find a replacement.
Foreigners must stay.
Losing money now. We're losing money. Our children are suffering. We're losing our piece of bread because Ramaphosa is not giving money to us.
The argument is that why aren't we employing the locals to be the machinists? Why are only foreigners the machinists?
Why only foreigners the machinists? You say our local people. I'm not like I'm blaming our local people. I'm the local people too. We don't have experience, some of us, and we are choosing the prices. We're demanding so much price from our bosses.
For wages, you mean?
Yes, we're demanding too much wages. While we don't know, while you are still learning, you're expecting our bosses to pay you too much grade.
So the lady said that the locals, you'll try to employ them, but they can't make it as a machinists.
Yes, they can't make it. Only 1 week that they stay inside the factories and they see that the wages is not enough for them. And then they're going out.
People are saying they're taking the locals, they work 2 days, 3 days, and they're gone.
After they get their wages, they're going out and look from another job. And then they're going to complain from the labor people from MK. They're going to complain about what this factory is this factory is this, is not paying people. Why? They are them that they don't want to work. We're here to say we don't want the foreigners to go, we don't want Malawi go, we don't want Lesotho to go, we don't want any other country to go. Why? Because if they go, we are going to lose our countries. Our bosses are going to close the factories. What are we going to eat? Exactly nothing. But Africans are lazy, mama.
Yo, that's a big statement. That's a big statement to make. Yeah?
If you take a South African and put on the machine, and you take the Malawi person and put on the machine, and you take the Lesotho one, there's a difference.
To will have any Bolivia fair, that's your bush road in here. I hope she conjure gata me, fat a fair, I hope fair. Yena, Major J. Pokaja machine, and I will ponaya. Nueta Bemi, Nueta Bemi, Nueta Bemi, fair nano, here. Can you also conjure can you and your boo now, Bonifi? I got that fair me, name me lolly baton. No, never bear me. I'm going to film a better say. That's your bush road, Otabe so mo no machine no eta mi obon no go go femo I got machine no go femo
Ghana Rose mo musala mo my kwan the quota no en baba ya mo de yadi mara mo mo gu kwan do asphalt mo je plan ka go ba ye aina terror no mai quota na meeting madam sa madam why we madam mai well you know where we no you know where we you know na po wa bebre odoko well the astra kwana wa ye won ye ni e me bi wo fa du tu so che you know na po wa abai na wa bo ne ka keke ndi wo jona wa ye kwani me bridge ni ya bridge kase be tu wa hade ma wa na
I love that. Shout out to man Gringo. Yes, Gringo, Ringo. Wow, hey, Mandingo. Oh yeah, make me tell him. Me never see no bad man where we a carver. Just you got that defeat, I make him harbor. If a girl sick, picture, me not say nada. Everybody know we run this. I love that. Shout out to man Gringo. Yes, Gringo, Ringo. Wow, hey, Mandingo. Oh yeah, make me tell him. Me never see no bad man where we a carver. Just you got that defeat, I make him harbor. If a girl sick, picture, me not say nada.
The PWD money, the disbursement has been on the average by clear.
What are the lessons learned when things like this happen? It's not so much that we are standing here and talking about them. How do we ensure that going forward we see less and in fact that we eliminate them? It depends on all of us. I want to plead with all of us to abide by the rules of citing.
Cardinals there buy also ye nema bebre because say o hwe mo nsentro for more heavy. Mo say enko for no say mo kan nyina na say ye ton ade aye nto. So ehu enti bibi enema bebre ho ma o sa ban etumi ye se na ebe ya ye dwadie no aye die no ebetumi akonanim. Ebi ni say duty say ma ye kan first na enim say nka dollar ne ba for mo a nanka edi ye friend say ye dwadie no abayi but metumi aka say car dealer bia obebi se ne bia be ka cho so utumi tran the car park be 8 months na untumi nton ade be 9 months na untumi nton ade na sa na edi dwa na e na fe nso China for no kwan o ma pa wura mu no a o mo ton ne ma no e no so nya effect say wo ha no mo ye ka say o mu so obi say individual baako ono atumi ton car be 600 e de ma banks wo mreko a ye nim eno nso nti na ye ka kira ban say ye vehicle and access dealers union of Ghana ye anka say ye the ID card aba a kire say say won ton car wunya sa ID card ni bi enye so obi asori na import car obi asori na ye
Mr. Speaker Medakuku na Bojidi Mr. Speaker Bojidi na Mr. Speaker na Bojidi Mr. Speaker Mr. Speaker, not Bojidi. If you are ready to argue, we'll take the motion.
Yes.
Are you ready? Are you prepared?
Take the motion and let me deliver my
Mr. Speaker, are they prepared to take this motion? Oh, Mr. Speaker, they are not the presiding officer. The presiding officer has given me the right of audience. You are also saying, Nyoni, sure. Means I sit down. Mr. Speaker, I'm an lawman. I understand my language. They can't intimidate me. Yeah, Mr. Speaker. Not a fellow, Mr. Speaker. Oh, Mr. Speaker, I'm better than the deputy agric minister. Mr. Speaker, I'm better than the deputy agric minister. I'm better than the member, Mr. Speaker, I'm better than the Vice President of Pan-African Parliament. Mr. Speaker, let's try and let's try it. I can speak better and not than the Vice President of Pan-African Parliament. Mr. Speaker, I throw the challenge. We are both mixed blood. Let us see which of the mixed bloods can speak better and not. I'm ready for you.
Minority Leader.
Yes. Mr. Speaker, I'm ready.
Honour Minority Leader.
I am ready for her. And I'm ready for the Deputy Agric Minister.
Outside Parliament, I'll have to supervise the two of you to see who can speak Anglo better, but not in Parliament.
They should keep attacking me. I'm nobody. The president should have peace of mind and be working and making sure that Ghana is repositioned. Chaboy. So don't be worried. That has been their technique in the Ashanti region for years. Ask the leaders gathered here. You've been parliamentary candidate before, you've always been parliamentary. There were some communities that you could not go there to campaign. When you go there, the kind of insults and words they will use on you. You can ask for it. The kind of words they will use on you. You see, and you hear some on social media right now. I remember during the 2020 election, we went to one house. That old lady, I don't know whether it was urine or whatever, went to them, and if you did not, you have an opportunity leverage. So it is a difficult thing. So if you are a young leader and you want to do your politics here in Ashanti region, then you should develop the tenacity to withstand accusation. I mean, a political party that can accuse me of everything, oxygen, carbon monoxide. If not, what else can they not accuse you of? What else can they not accuse you of? I heard one of them who said that even on Antigo, so it tells you that they have purpose in their mind that even in related and unrelated manners, they will find an opportunity.
Government is broke. But people are spending billions to go inside the government that is broke. Have you ever seen a minister who resigned because government is broke before? Government has no money. Have you ever seen a governor who said, ladies and gentlemen, when I was elected, I thought the government had money. Now I discover government has no money, I resign. Have you ever seen it? Government has no money, but they are bringing money out at election time. Where is that money coming from? So they are lying. What is happening is that there are two types of wicked people in government. Type 1, they eat current money. Any money they find in government, they will eat it. They are wicked about that one. There is type 2. Type 2, they eat current money and future money. They will say, my term will end next year. When I leave, how will I eat money? Let me borrow money now and borrow money of the future and eat it now.
So good morning, and thank you very much for joining the show. This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. My name is Audu Moore. It is always a pleasure to come your way. It's a beautiful Monday morning, isn't it? It's the start of the week. We hope that this week it's better. We hope that your plans and your aspirations and your ambitions for this week all gets to materialize. It's extremely important. Perhaps last week it didn't go well. This week we hope that it goes well. Today is the 15th of June 2026, and this indeed is a day the Lord has made. We're glad that we've been able to return here to join the nation's conversation on the big issues that are making the rounds in our dear country, Ghana. We also want to say we say a big thanks to the Almighty God for counting us amongst the living. It's a rare privilege indeed. My name once again is Audu Moro, and thank you once again for tuning in to the show. You started with us at 7, and we're going all the way to 9:55, perhaps 10 o'clock, because Michael Kofi will be joining us at 9:45 to bring us an update on what you need to know about the ongoing World Cup tournament, the World Cup tournament, or the World Tournament, a global tournament, and put it that way. Let me go straight ahead and look at what the papers are reporting this morning. Daily Graphic is what I want to start with. It says High Court quashes GTech directive on Costa Rican university doctoral degrees. 310,000 students benefit from no stress-free policy. Defend democratic governance, Mahama Yariga rallies young citizens. Graphics, Stanbic breakfast meeting, banking, cybersecurity experts discuss digital fraud tomorrow. The Ghanaian Times. GLOA defends role in economy, highlights jobs, investment contributions. Farmers appeal to government to release funds for fertilizer subsidy. Communal clash looms at Gini as 3 chiefs lay claim to disputed Galamsey site. Angela List pledges to maximize the nation's mineral wealth. Daily Guide, it says the police close a probe against Niharika Handa and son. Oti Abuaji declares bid for MPP National First Vice Chair. GLOO punches holes into KGL revenue comparisons. We can't farm with promises, farmers to government. Angela List elected Mines Chamber VP. Psychiatric Hospital OPD gets facelift. The Insight says KGL Foundation gives massive facelift to Accra Psychiatric Hospital, provides modern consulting rooms, upgrades OPD. Others. Ada Traditional Council Registrar subpoenaed over alleged forgery in judgment record. Adamo CEO elected first Vice President of Ghana Chamber of Mines. GDLA disputes CSIR claims over East Cantonment land. FIFA 2026 World Cup. Ghana calls on Canada to reverse Thomas Partey's visa refusal. Vehicle pollution, a leading risk factor for death in Ghana, both in children and working class. As GLOA confirms market dominance of KGL, urges stakeholders not to compare GLOA's 44.9 million to KGL's 173 million cedis to NLA. The Herald says a Wontumi fight on a multiple front ahead of 3 July judgment debt goes beyond courtroom to political commentary and public opinion. Suspended 2018 cargo tracking policy returns amid cost and ICAM's duplication claims. Private lotto operators deserve broader recognition, says GLOA, size jobs and economic impact. KGL Foundation modernizes Accra Psychiatric Hospital's OPD. US wanted Ghanaian arrested in Morocco over fraud and money laundering. The Ghanaian Publisher. Farmers warn of food crisis over subsidized fertilizer delays. GLOA defends private operator, says KGL comparison flawed. Proposed ACI system faces questions over cost and value. KGL upgrades Accra Psychiatric OPD facility. Government seeks review of Partey Canada ban. The News Center. New cargo tracking fees could hit consumers hard. GLOA exposes distorted KGL comparison, says they operate under fundamentally different conditions. The Custodian. KGL Foundation transforms Accra Psychiatric OPD. Reverend Dogbe stole Bamia's credentials, humility, integrity, and faithfulness. And as GLOA KGL payment to NLA comparison is misleading, according to PLOs. Minister petitions to sack Ukepum South MCE over 1.35 million cedis expenditure scandal. Kole Wulomo lineage dispute threatens Ga state peace. Daily Post, unrepentant MPP doesn't deserve to return to power after Kennedy. Missing University of Cape Coast student Innocentia Achufui Avinu found dead on the beach. And the GLOA calls KGL comparison deceptive. Let me look at what the... Okay. So this one is... all right. So the Daily Statesman The Daily Statesman says that GLOA defends private lotto operators' contribution to NLA, and as KGL Foundation renovates Accra Psychiatric Hospital OPD, Equiapum South MCE faces removal over financial regularities position. And there's GES teacher calls for innovation to tackle overcrowded classrooms. Let's now look at the Inquisitor. It says that ensuring food security, give us fertilizers, peasant farmers to government. As KGL Foundation transforms Accra Psychiatric OPD, Razak Opoku shares GLOA wicked agenda. Petrol price floor cut by 12%, diesel by 2.5% in latest MPA review. And there's GLOA rubbishes KGL comparison. The Informer this morning is reporting that I wish Sedina well in jail. That's Ni Lante. KGL Rescue Psychiatric Hospital renovates OPD facility. Former CCG chairman praises Bawumia's humility and integrity. Comparing the payment of revenue, Lotto Association state case says it operates in different environments with KGL. Wontumi plea deal debate deepens as calls grew for transparency, restitution, and wider accountability. Ex-Maslog Balls jail saga. Arthur Kennedy demands prison term. Minority moves to verify custody. Zoom Lion NADMO ramp up flood combat efforts. Congratulations to Zoom Lion and NADMO for such a patriotic job. The Inquisitor says that ensuring food safety gave us fertilizers, peasant farmers to government, and the KGL Foundation transforms Accra Psychiatric OPD. But I've looked at that already. All right. So let's now look at what the online news portal and the news portals are reporting this morning. So Major Online says that if petrol prices set for sharpest drop in months as fuel costs fall from June 16, SkyTrain trial, $2 million loss was caused by COVID-19, defense lawyers argue. Presidency cuts political appointees by 124. By compensation bill jumps 148%, and staff classification raise questions. A tragic betrayal. WHO chief condemns deadly xenophobic attacks in South Africa. The City newsroom says fuel prices in Ghana likely to fall as global oil price drop after US-Iran peace deal. Treasury bill auction oversubscribed as government raises 8.2 billion cedis. No trained teachers collapsing classrooms. There's a Kagwon school in distress. ECOWAS Commission mourns former President Victor Beho. If you look at Ghana Web today, has Kennedy Japan asked to me about 30 million cedis exit bank saga, according to Kwarting, the dangerous contradiction at the heart of Ghana's resource nationalism debate. Jomoro MP cuts out for 24-hour economy market at Elubo promises jobs and economic growth. There's 2026 World Cup. Ivory Coast defeat Ecuador in Philadelphia. I only said his manhood is small as a joke. Woman regrets. Whoa, that's interesting. Woman regrets as partner refuses to marry her. The guy has taken it personally. He's not happy. Metro TV Online says fuel prices head for sharp decline as global oil market eases. And there's a Damango NPP Vice Chairman aspirant fined 40,000 cedis over assault and forced entry. Biakoye MP distributes 30,000 cocoa seedlings to boost production. And as FIFA releases statement over Uruguay travel chaos before World Cup 2026 March. Damango MP, okay, I've looked at this already. Diallo's late strike hands Ivory Coast winning start against Ecuador. All right, so that's it for the online, for the news portal and the newspaper review. Please stay with us. This is Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. What I can tell you, as a matter of fact, is one of our guests is here. Please stay with us. Don't go anywhere.
Osole moji yake ubawo nani aya baba shushu. Amen.
Finding the ideal property shouldn't be a daunting task. At MNC Properties, we believe everyone deserves a place to call home. That's why we specialize in providing affordable housing options under our flagship project, Fresh Property Joy, specifically designed for low and medium income earners. Our range of customizable homes includes 2 and 3 bedroom standard and executive options, all meticulously crafted using innovative interlocking brick technology. We understand the importance of simplicity and convenience in the acquisition process. That's why we have designed our procedures to be straightforward and hassle-free, offering flexible payment options tailored to your individual needs. In addition to our affordable homes, we proudly offer litigation-free lands for sale in vibrant and upscale communities that present the perfect opportunity to build your dream home. We are committed to making affordable housing a reality, providing you with the joy of owning a home that meets your budgets and aspirations. Whether you're looking to buy, rent, or invest, we've got you covered. Our service team is ready to assist you on 030-255-1917. MNC Properties.
Mommy, good morning.
Good morning, my son. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Mom. How about you?
I'm fine.
Joe, I just saw your mom doing her usual morning routine. Like, it was just 2 weeks she underwent a major colon surgery.
Bro, see, my mom is doing perfectly fine, and we're all excited about it. It was minimally invasive surgery, and the recovery has been very fast.
Minimally? Hey! No, wait. What do you mean by that?
So they offered my mom a laparoscopic colon surgery. Laparoscopic colon surgery, which we accepted. It turned out it was equally safe with a very fast recovery time, and the cost involved too was very, very reasonable. She was discharged 3 days after the surgery, and you can see her, she's on her feet again.
3 days?
Just 3 days, bro.
Mean Tuber Hospital, first Ghana Colorectal Center, aimed to serve a peculiar health need.
Grab your bottle and unleash the taste of Storm Energy Drink. A bold flavor, a big attitude, feel the vibe, own the moment. It's your time to be different. Storm Energy Drink, make your mark.
Excessive drinking can be detrimental to health, not recommended for persons under 18 years, lactating mothers, pregnant women, and people sensitive to caffeine. This advert is FDA approved.
Looking for comfort, convenience, and class all in one place? Welcome to Stay Easy Apartments on Conference Center, where modern living meets exceptional service. Whether you're staying for business or leisure, Stay Easy offers you a home away from home. Spacious and well-furnished apartments, pool, gym, and everything you need to relax and feel at ease. Planning a meeting, workshop, or special event? Our event ground and state-of-the-art conference center is designed to host your events and bring your vision to life. From corporate gatherings to private functions, we provide the perfect space, supported by modern equipment and a professional team ready to assist you. At Stay Easy, your comfort and success are our priority. Book your stay or reserve your space today. Call us at 020-739-1473 or 0244-226367. Stay Easy Apartments and Conference Center. Stay easy with us.
In my line of work, a confident smile is everything. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste keeps me on top of my game and ensures my smile is always radiant and bright.
With the tiring nature of my job, we spend several hours under the scorching sun. To keep our teeth white and our breath fresh all the time, we use none other than Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. You're on a Kessie and in a kit one.
Samayo Kendini, a who be here, Semetra Sapapadia to a mammy man for Kel Charcoal's natural ingredients, and a bomb is a hobby, a man is swing, Nesansu Mama Hotel so a will bedroom.
Kel Charcoal Toothpaste. Choose Kel Charcoal Toothpaste for anti-cavity,
whiter teeth, and fresher breath all day. Available in 80 gram and 150 gram. Grab yours today.
Kel, happy smile. This advert is FDA approved.
Today's class is going to be an exciting one. Now, who can share an unforgettable moment in their life? Okay, Asempa.
I'd like to talk about my first time. It was her natural look, complemented by her favorite green silky apparel that caught my attention. I have to say, she automatically possessed me with her smile, which exposed her beautiful white teeth. That's not all, her enduring signature perfume could be smelled from afar. Madam, why do you look so surprised? My first time with her was special and irresistible. I'm talking about Cindy Rice. Cindy Rice can be found in selected supermarkets nationwide.
Cindy Rice, sweet aroma, great taste. This advert is FDA approved.
From the rich soils of Ghana, our farmers grow the finest ingredients. We clean, hand select, and carefully craft into bold, unforgettable flavors. And when you open our little bag of big taste, it's pure, bold, unforgettable flavor bursting in every bite. Enjoy the goodness, made with big care. This advert is FDA approved.
My new girl is coming over today, and I have to give her a treat of my life.
Hi. Hey.
Good afternoon. How are you doing? Fine. I got you a paint. This is Easy Waterproof Paint, the best ever solution for all sort of leakages. I got it for you.
Thank you.
Easy Waterproof Paint can be used on any surface, being it cement, blocks, roofing sheets, swimming pools, and more. It can also be used as primer before you apply any paint to help provide extra protection.
Easy Waterproof Paint. No more leakages.
They should keep attacking me. I'm nobody. The president should have peace of mind and be working and making sure that Ghana is repositioned. Choboy. So don't be worried. That has been their technique in the Ashanti region for years. Ask the leaders gathered here. You've been parliamentary candidate before, you've always been parliamentary. There were some communities that you could not go there to campaign. Okay, when you go there, the kind of insults and words they will use on you. You can ask for this. The kind of words they will use on you. You see, and you hear some on social media right now. I remember being a 2020 election, we went to one house. I told them, I don't know whether it was urine or whatever, went to hell, and if you did not, you have an opportunity level. So it is a difficult thing. So if you are a young leader and you want to do your politics here in Ashanti region, then you should develop the tenacity to withstand accusation. of everything, oxygen, carbon monoxide. If not, what else can they not accuse you of? What else can they not accuse you of? I heard one of them who said that even when I see so so it will tell you that they have purpose in their mind that even in related and unrelated manners, they will find an opportunity to land an attack. And it is good for us. You know why? Instead of them spending that market their candidates, they are spending that marketing on their people. So the time the election is due, when they are going to find their candidate on the ballot box, they will find him. They will find an NDC candidate on the ballot paper. And they are supposed to be confused as to why their candidates or whoever is running for them, they don't know them. So allow them. Let them go through that phase. Remain focused. Know the key interventions government is doing. Know the things government is doing for the youth. And be well positioned that the NDC is 1,000 better than the MPP, and I will be this.
You're watching Good Morning Ghana on the Metro Television. And my name is Aldo Moro. Remember that this show is also live on 94.1 FM. So please tell a friend to tell a friend that the show is live on 94.1 FM. That's on your radio dial. And also, let me just do this quick, but very important announcement. Now, you kept asking why we had got off DSTV. It must have been last week or so. We went off for a few days. And many of you, our distinguished viewers, were not happy. And I had to come here to explain that we had a bit of a technical challenge. Now, let me just say, the good news is that our DSTV channel 277 service has been fully restored at the DSTV base station. We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience this disruption may have caused. Thank you very much. Once again, I repeat it. So please, if you know somebody who's also been concerned about the fact that we've been off DSTV and perhaps is not watching the show this morning, please call the person and let them know that our DSTV channel 277 service has been fully restored at the DSTV base station. And once again, we sincerely apologize for the inconvenience this may have cost you. Because there are many of you watch us on DSTV, and so once we're off, what it means is that you're not able to enjoy your number one, your numero uno morning current affairs TV show, which is the Good Morning Ghana program. So let me also say that catch every thrilling moment of the FIFA World Cup live on a Metro TV, original TV and original 91.9 FM, bringing you the best in expert analysis and commentary. Our ongoing coverage is proudly made possible by Kel Charcoal Toothpaste for a happy, confident smile, Estate Masters, home of litigation freelance. There's also Food Tech, feel the crunch. There's an easy paint to protect your home from leakage. But if you want to be a sponsor of this fantastic, wonderful, mind-blowing coverage that the Ignite Media Group has been doing, it's gotten a lot of Ghanaians talking. I mean, I've had a lot of calls from friends who say, hey, Charlie, once I tune into your World Cup coverage, I'm unable to tune off. I say, yeah, but that's the thing. When you mention Metro TV, what comes to mind is top of mind awareness. Off the top of mind awareness, there's something called brand essence in marketing. When you mention something, what comes to mind is called brand essence. That's what is first thing that comes to mind is sports, right? So we do it like nobody else does it. So for sponsorship, 0243 146 153. 0243 146 153 and also 0243 272 753. 0243 272 753. So once again, catch every thrilling moment of the FIFA World Cup live on the Metro Television, original TV and original 91.9 FM, bringing you the best in expert analysis and documentary. And but our ongoing coverage is probably made possible by Kel Charcoal Toothpaste for a happy, confident smile. There's Estate Masters, home of litigation freelance. There's Food Tech, feel the crunch, and Easy Paint, protect your home from leakage. And again, for sponsorship, 0243 146 153 or 0243 272 753. All right, so folks, my guests have taken their seats. One of them actually hasn't been here in a while. Perhaps you tell us why he hasn't been here in a while. One has been here fairly recently. She's a very good friend of mine. She's almost like a sister to me. I'm talking about Laura Musasaka. She is a member of the NPP's communications team. And also, let me first of all say good morning to her. They say Assalamu alaikum. Laura, I hope you're doing very well.
I'm good, how are you?
Long time. I hope you're well.
Long time.
Yeah, well.
It's been less than a month.
No, when it comes to you and I hope, under normal circumstances,
in that context, it's okay.
Once every week. As for what you and I talk about off the air, that's between us. That one, there's no long time matter. But when it comes to media engagements, long time. That's 3 weeks ago, isn't it? Almost a month.
Yeah, I think about 3 weeks ago.
How's the family? Everybody well?
Alhamdulillah. Everybody's doing well.
Does it flood in your area when it rains?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. How have you been managing?
I remember 3rd June.
Yes.
From School Junction to where I live, which on a normal day takes, on a bad day, would take 25 minutes. It took me almost 5 hours.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's serious.
Yeah. It was quite a traumatic day. So it gets really flooded. So these days, when the weather starts changing, it has to take a lot for me to come out. But in terms of where I live, no, it doesn't flood. But surrounding areas.
It's flooding thing. Anyway, let me also say that a man whom is just like a big brother to me, just a year or two older than me, but he's still big. We're not even if it's a day older, you say it's big brother. That's how we revere people who were born before us. He hasn't been here to check up on his younger brother. He's somebody who is, in fact, he's one of the brightest spots in this administration. He's doing very well. He's fantastically well. Where he's playing his role in serving Mother Ghana and also his party, the NDC, that's in government. I'm talking about the man, Rashid Tanko. In fact, let me get the arrangement of the name well. It's Tofo Tanko Rashid Computer. He is the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communications. That's GIFEC. Awuchi, how's everything, sir?
Cool, big bro.
I hope you're doing well.
It is well. It's well.
Is it late to wish you a happy belated 50th birthday?
It's on course.
It's on course.
Yeah, the whole year is for the celebration. I mean, when you reach the 50th floor, I mean, that's the 5th floor. You need to take the whole year to celebrate. But I give reference to the good people of Bimbilla.
Yes.
Bimbilla constituency. It's a nice place. I'll be inviting you there.
You should. The other day, you promised you're going to
Yes, we're going to have some big program over there.
Really?
And I'll be inviting.
A GIFEC program?
A GIFEC program as well as government. And then
okay.
I'll even invite my
Laura,
sister.
yes. I'll be there on condition you invite Laura.
Yeah, it's a nice place.
And put us in the same hotel.
Yeah, very lovely hotel. I mean, we have very nice hotels there.
Yeah,
very
why?
beautiful. It's
I want to protect you, Laura.
I mean,
I've always protected
and she will be properly protected.
Yes.
I know.
Once I'm there, she's fine. Yes, I will always be.
Yes.
I have always been at a service, and I will always be at a service.
When people start greeting constituents,
yes,
then you start wondering all of a sudden. The national officer is singling out Bimbilla constituency.
That's my hometown.
That's his hometown.
That's my hometown. I always have them in mind.
Why?
I grew up there, school there, did everything there. They are my people.
Even you have to start greeting them.
They are my people. I love them. I mean,
you never know.
If Rashid is greeting Northern Region or greeting NDC members,
yes,
it's not as resounding as singling out the people of Bimbilla.
There is no fat.
What's the interest?
There's no fat rat to smell.
That's my
I've been looking around. I can't find any rats to smell.
At all.
What is
at
that?
all. Completely.
When Abune. The one says, I come from Bimbilla.
We there here.
Let me say hello to my people. All of a sudden, you're asking us to look for some rat, a fat one. What do you mean I cannot smell it? Mr. Uche, can you smell it right here?
Well,
I can't smell it right. Please, carry on. Say hello to them.
I mean, they are my people. I love them.
Yes.
I grew up with them.
Yes.
School there. I've been doing a lot with them.
Yes.
And they are very nice people, lovely people.
Yes.
I know Laura too, she has some roots from the place. I mean,
how about roots from Bimbila?
Oh.
She's a Gonja woman.
I know she's a Gonja woman. I know what she's. If she studied what I'm talking about,
yes.
we have some linkage with the Gonjas.
Right.
I mean, Nanumbes and Gonjas.
Right.
Our current regent has some roots from Gonja land. So you see,
which part of Gonja land?
The Boya side.
Oh,
so you see, we are very that close. We and them. Even any time, I remember in the 80s, anytime we have this Damba festival, you will have Pimbura coming. Then the former Yabongra Dusi.
Okay.
The mother was from Bimbila.
Okay.
Yes, from Bimbila.
Oh, I see. So we had that. Now Tanko is going to draw a whole family tree. All because he doesn't want us to smell like that.
No, I'm just telling you that you're nice people. The reason why I'm inviting you to the place to come and enjoy with us.
Yes, please do.
But I've been to Bimbila recently.
It's a nice place. I mean, so you will testify. They are very good, lovely people. So I'm wishing them well. I wish everybody well.
There's a very beautiful hotel by the roadside.
Good. So you see, it can house you and
at the entrance of. I'm getting into Bimbila. There's a very beautiful
you and Muro
hotel there.
We'll get you a place.
Yes, get it. A nice hotel.
Yes.
I'm not sure about the same.
Very cozy.
I'm not sure about the same room, but you decide.
No, I'll get you that nice place.
I'm fine with.
Yes, to stay.
Yes, but a big one where. Because I want to be there live in Khaled whilst I'm
yes.
If she's in a different room, I'm not sure, but we'll see.
From Tamale to Bimlad, Asphalt Route.
Yes.
I mean,
it's brother, sister Laura. Don't worry, brother, sister. We'll be fine.
I mean, Safa, of course. You know.
When was that road constructed? I want to put it into research agenda.
Laura, it's too early this morning. Yes, I'm telling you.
You haven't done anything on that road. And you want to put it in research. What sort of propaganda is this morning?
See?
You started too early. Kai. You started too early.
So
what research agenda?
Why
from Tamale to Yendi to Bimbila. No, you want to put it in research?
Eastern Corridor route. Wasn't not His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. We did it. We did the Eastern Corridor.
Look, he can't even look at me in the face.
Oh, we brought the project. Eastern Corridor route. We did it. Eastern Corridor. That one there. Everybody knows it's John Mahama who did it.
It's too early.
Before he left.
It's too early for you to start this.
So it's our baby.
Yes, Tamale to Yendi to Bimbila. Fantastic.
Oh, thank you.
It into research agenda.
That's the chapter 2.
So, you know what's funny? When you said how bad. Anyway,
early morning, Monday morning.
Let's carry on.
That's how you want to start.
Let's carry on.
The people who live along that stretch, they know who constructed the road.
Oh no, Eastern Corridor was done by John Dramani Mahama, His Excellency. That was 2016.
I should stop it. You know that. People of Bimbila, I hope they know.
Let's move on.
I'm sure very soon you say even that hotel I'm talking about is research agenda.
Okay.
Bimbila Training College will be research agenda.
So she's on her knees. She says don't credit some of these projects to
I'm
first
on
of all
Did you say I'm on my knees?
All right, she's not on her knees.
Moro, you too.
She said she begs you. Stop
I'm not begging him. He should stop propaganda. It's too early.
Okay. All right. All right.
Is this what you're going to do in Bimbila?
Okay. So let's make progress. Let's make progress. But how's GTech? The last time you came here, you mentioned there was going to be
GIFEC or GTech?
Sorry, GIFEC.
Hey, Maury, you want to go and bring issues that...
Yeah, some more. The last time you came here, you mentioned there was going to be a rebranding of GIFEC. What's the status of that?
Well, it is past. We met the stakeholders. I mean, last week, I had a very elaborate meeting with the stakeholders, especially the legal team that is working on it. A cabinet memo has been worked on.
Okay.
The minister will present it to cabinet, and then they are waiting for cabinet approval. Then it gets to out parliament. for Parliament to do justice to it. I can assure you, the way we have carved the bill, I don't think Parliament will have difficulty in passing it for us to rebrand GFEC. In order to even start looking at some of the expanded activity that we envisage. I had a very good meeting last week in UK with some of our providers coming to help, especially the rural folks. You know, ours is just the rural folks. To make sure that we network the rural communities.
Okay.
Fortunately, we are doing a lot for my good sister here, Laura, two areas and around Swala, Bole, Bamboy, and all this. And we are networking a lot of the communities there. You know, communication is key. Whatever we are doing now is all hinged on communication. So we cannot leave the rural folks out. And then so that is what we are doing to make sure that our rural communities are properly networked so that they can also take part of the digital world that everybody is enjoying now. I mean, everything we are doing is based on digitalization, and we need the rural folks to join on that. So that is what we are doing. We are making sure that we expand our frontiers, and then digital transformation centers that we have currently, the CICs, are all brought on upstream and then working effectively. And so that's where we have reached. Currently, the Minister, Honorable Sam George, is on top of the job. He's presenting it to Cabinet, and then we're expecting the Cabinet anytime soon to come out with their decision on it. Then it gets to Parliament for it. So that's where we have reached. Yeah.
All right. And the new name will be what? It will be
DDEF.
It will
Digital DDEF.
Oh, DDEF.
Yes.
Okay, that will be
Digital Economy and Innovation Development Fund.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And we are now moving from just access to now digitize the rural economies.
Right.
And innovate it and make sure that they are also part and parcel of the main digital economy the whole country wants to run.
Right.
And we cannot do that without the rural folks being part.
Okay.
So that is what we want to move in.
Okay. All right. we can only wish you well and good luck. And when
is well.
So would you intend to hold a ceremony, like an event, to announce the big, what I call it, the rebranding?
Well, we'll wait for Parliament.
Probably just use
we'll
a
wait
statement.
for Parliament.
When everything is done, that's
everything is done. When Parliament okayed it.
Okay.
And then we are also currently, apart from the bill, we are working on the LI as well. I mean, to make sure that the operationalization of the bill, we don't want to wait until Parliament finishes, then we now bring the LI. So we are working concurrently with that one to make sure that one too move as quickly as possible.
All right.
So that quickly, we don't have luxury of time to. I mean, so we'll quickly announce it and then we'll start moving.
All right.
We'll expand a lot and then we'll extend a lot of courtesies to other agencies who need our services. Currently, we are a bit strict in terms of extending support to other agencies. But now with this new bill, if it is passed, I can assure you our rural folks will enjoy the DDEF that we are coming to.
Okay. All right, that's fine. So, gentleman and a lady, let's look at our first issue for the day, and it was something that surprised some of us, but it is what it is. It has happened, and we're talking about the former Chief Justice as a member of the Council of State and the decision she's taking. We didn't even know she took that decision sometime last year, but we're beginning to find out that apparently she is no more a member of the Council of State, and today's Daily Guide is actually reporting it. It says that former Chief Justice Sophia Akuffo has resigned from the Council of State, according to sources familiar with the matter. Sources indicated that Justice Akuffo, who served as the Chief Justice from 2017 to 2020, submitted her resignation last year and has not attended any meetings of the advisory body since then. Neither Justice Akuffo nor the presidency has publicly commented on the development, and the reasons behind her resignation remain unclear. The Council of State is a constitutional body that advises the president on matters of national importance and comprises elected and appointed members from across the country. Her departure comes after a period of intense public scrutiny linked to the proceedings that led to the removal of former Justice Gertrude Tokonu in April 2025. the Council of State considered whether a prima facie case had been established against Justice Tokono. While 30 of the 31 members voted in favor, Justice Ekufu was the only member who abstained, and no public explanation was given for her decision. She later appeared before the Article 146 committee investigating Justice Tokono after being called as a witness by the suspended Chief Justice. Justice Ekufu testified in support of Justice Tokono and subsequently voiced concerns about the fairness of the proceedings. In a September 2025 interview, she criticized the process that culminated in Justice Tokono's removal, describing it as akin to a treason trial and arguing that allegations did not warrant the dismissal of the head of the judiciary. She maintains that the process had weakened the judicial institution. Her remarks sparked with criticisms from some legal and political figures. Former director of the Ghana School of Law, Kweku Ansah-Asare, accused her of breaching the oath of secrecy required of a Council of State member. That's interesting, isn't it? Now, United Party member Solomon also called for her removal, again, arguing that her participation as a witness in the case while serving on the council raised concerns about the confidentiality and precedent. President John Dramani Mahama signed the warrant for Justice Tokono's removal on September 1, 2025. Justice Ekufu is widely regarded as one of Ghana's most distinguished jurists. She served on the Supreme Court for more than 2 decades and became the 13th Chief Justice, as well as the second woman to occupy the position after Georgina Theodora Wood. So the Daily Guide decides to connect her resignation from the Council of State to her recent remarks about Justice Tokono and the process that led to her removal, and the fact that she said it was a prison trial. It looked more like a treason trial, and the calls subsequently after she made those comments for her to be removed as a Council of State member. But also remember that she's also a member of the IEA. I think she's I'll get her official role that she plays the IEA as well. Do you? But let me first of all start with this. Do you have any? Did you know first of all that Sophia Ekufu had ceased to become a member of the Council of State since last year? Was this some information you were privy to, or you are also finding out, like all of us, as the newspapers are reporting?
Well, I got the information yesterday.
Okay.
Whilst I was coming back from my trip on the social media, when I saw the flyers all over social media that she resigned. But me, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised at all. You see, because look, I respect the former Chief Justice a lot. She did her part as a former Chief Justice. I mean, when she was sitting on the bench, she did her work. Okay, no qualms about it. She came in, worked a bit as a member of the Council of State, but something happened along the line.
So she's a fellow at the Institute of Economic Affairs.
Yes, IE. She's a fellow there. She recently went in some presentation recently.
Right.
I was following some of their reports recently. And then something happened. You know what we call judicial oath?
Right.
Oath of secrecy.
Right.
It's very important. There's a reason why they ask you to swear an oath of secrecy as a public officer. We all swore the oath of secrecy before. Now, for a senior person like that, high-ranking judicial officer, come out and break her oath of secrecy, that was a serious indictment on her.
How did she break it?
Oh, you remember the issue about Tokono?
Yes.
When she came out and said a lot of things about it.
And stated her positions
and all
during
that.
the
That was breaking her oath of secrecy. That amount of breaking of oath of secrecy. I followed a lot of learned jurists who came out publicly and said that was wrong. She shouldn't have said such things. And then we are students of law. We are learning. We are not learning the legal profession. We are following through it. So we always want to listen to them and learn good practices from them. But when you begin to see things like this, it worries. I mean, you ask yourself, what is happening? Why these things? Where are we standing? Has politics crept into this matter or what? So I'm not surprised she has to leave, because if you look at the group of persons that she's working with at the Council of State, these are groups who have contributed heavily to the development of this country. Look at the chairperson of the council. As a former Speaker of Parliament, a legal luminary, Joe Ajaho, long-time member of Parliament. If you look at the membership alone, that would tell you that, you know, our former foreign minister is in there.
Yeah.
I like Mohamed Mumbuni.
Yes, he's there.
He's been there, the executive secretary of the
former
Kumbungu MP yes. and all that. A legal luminary, in fact, from the 70s, early 80s to 90s, when you talk of lawyers up north, you know lawyer Mohammed?
Yes.
He's still alive. May God continue to give him strength.
Which lawyer Mohammed?
Lawyer Ibrahim Mama.
Ibrahim Mama, okay.
He's still very strong.
Oh, really?
He trained them. He was all the lawyers who trained Lawyer Mumuna and Co. They were all working under his chairman. He's still alive.
Okay.
Very strong, energetic. Okay, so people like that, being in the Council of State, when you come and you are going to work with them, you have to assert yourself. You have to be careful what you come out to say. Okay, these are gurus who are constituted by the presidency. He went through voting. Some of them, they voted them. Lawyer Momone was voted for by the good people of Northern Region to represent them. I know the one representing this place, Savannah region.
Yeah.
He's been a former DC, a very seasoned chief in Savannah region, voted for. Now, if you have this group constituting the Council of State, if you want to come out to make statement about things that the Council of State is involved, you have to be careful.
Right.
So that thing, I believe her own shadows were hunting her as to how she can continue to be with a group like this. I know definitely they were not going to be happy.
So you're saying that she lost the moral right to continue to be a member of the Council of State after making those comments?
Yeah, after being with you, we are together here. We all took a decision. Go for secrecy. Even if I'm against the decision that you have taken.
Yeah.
But collective decision. Okay, I cannot go and say I didn't say this. I said against this. What the decision they were going to take, I was against it. You can't do that. You can't do that. You would have argued your case. Yes, they would have voted and said no. We have voted against you. So you are part and parcel of the decision. The only thing left for you is to do what? You resign. If you know you cannot work with them, you just step aside. I mean, I don't see resignation to be a problem at all.
Would you have still made the same argument if that discussion was not tabled before the Council of State for a conversation, but then she came out to express her personal opinion as in her individual opinion?
Well, that would be different. That's a different matter because this one, the Council of State was involved.
Okay.
The Council of State was involved per the Constitution. If you read Article 146 very well, it talks about it. And so the Council of State was hugely involved in the matter. And then for her to talk about it, I believe was an issue. Although, as we say, we are all cogitating. We are just cogitating to the reasons why she left.
Yeah.
She has not given us. We are just conjecturing and cogitating. So we don't even know. All of us are just thinking aloud. We don't know what happened. I mean, she has not given us the reasons. But looking at the vineyard and the crystal ball, okay, I believe that, look, naturally, she'll be finding it difficult to work with the group. Because if they all agreed on this, came out with their advice to the president, and their advice was that the Madame Tokono should step aside and all that, and then she comes out to say different thing altogether. Of course, she will have some difficulties working with them as a group. And so, well, everybody takes his or her decision based on his or her emotions and then thinking. Of course, I know the way I work. Resignation is not a difficult thing to human being.
Okay.
Resignation should not be a difficult thing. If you know that, look, this group, I cannot work with them.
Yes.
What do? You step aside and pave way for others to continue. And that is why we are very clear in our mind. And I think that this one, I believe and strongly believe, is long overdue. It was something that we were expecting to come. I was expecting, because with this, I don't think she would have that moral right to work with the group of persons she was with. If what she said, clearly, if you analyze it clearly, it was an indictment on the Council of State, on itself.
But why is this information coming out now? Why didn't it come? Why do you think it didn't come out then? I mean, I'm not asking you to speak as a presidential spokesperson, but I'm just asking if you can help us guess why she took a decision last year, but this was hidden from us until this minute, until today. Why? Why do you think the government didn't inform us?
If you resign, send your resignation to the presidency, and you are keeping it to yourself, can I force you to come and tell them?
Oh, so she resigned, but didn't say the...
That's what I'm saying. That if they think somebody is telling you that it happened last year, is that not what they're saying?
Yes.
Who wrote the resignation letter?
She did.
And why should she tell the public?
I agree with you, because obviously she should have informed us.
And that is what I'm saying.
And then the government says we accept
that is it. So it's not the government. It's not incumbent on government to come and be announcing resignation of people. That's not our work. You know, Laurato and Co are waiting for us to announce this later, and they'll come after us. Why you announce people resignation and all that? If you resign, okay, you have written your letter, you pen down the resignation and everything, and send it to the president. It's incumbent on you to announce to the public, today I'm not working again. I've stepped aside. I've stepped down. These are my reasons.
Right.
Okay. You don't expect the government to come out and be announcing your resignation and all that. Or what interest we have in that? Right. We don't have interest in her resignation at all.
Okay.
As a government, that is not our interest.
Right.
Indeed, we want everybody to be part and parcel in the resetting agenda, the rebuilding of the country. We want everybody to be part and parcel of it. Because whatever we are doing is for the benefit of the good people of Ghana, right? It's not only for NDC people. It's for the good people of Ghana. Everybody will enjoy the benefit of the reset. And so we'll bring all best brains to come together and work. So it is not the interest of the government, of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, to be announcing people resignation or to ask people to resign. No, that is not His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, knowing who he is.
Okay.
He would rather want you to contribute to the development of the... But if you feel that, for now, I can't work with the team, I want to step aside, that is your decision.
Okay.
The government has no problem with that.
Okay. All right. Laura, this was to be expected, we're told.
Moro, listening to Rashid, to say I'm scandalized this morning is an understatement.
Why?
That governance can be reduced to this level. I also would have been surprised if he hadn't made it about Justice Akufo rather than their governance approach. The Constitution stipulates who should be a member of the Council of State. And one person who has been Chief Justice before has a seat on the Council of State for a reason. She is not the only living Chief Justice or former Chief Justice. Justice Enin Yeboah is alive. Justice Georgina Wood is alive. She was the third one. And she was the one they chose. By virtue of the fact that the Constitution of the Republic stipulates that in composing the Council of State, which is more like the advisory wing of the presidency, you must have a former Chief Justice in there. You announce to the people of Ghana who were on the Council of State. The president went further to swear them in. And a year after, a constitutionally mandated representative has resigned. You want to trivialize it. The people of Ghana should know. What's the time now? 8:25. No statement from government. So if Asase hadn't broken that news yesterday, what is it? Were they waiting for someone they think they are comfortable with to replace her with? Why did she resign? Because making it about her is not the issue. There's a critical vacancy on the Council of State, and I don't think this is something that we must trivialize. And to say that the president or the presidency of the government doesn't need to tell us who has stepped aside or not, who will the resignation go to? Wouldn't it go to the appointing authority? Who has the responsibility to tell the people of Ghana that the Council of State that you pay with your taxpayers' money, there's a vacancy on it and processes are in place to do the needful? It's not like the normal appointments that the president makes that he can decide to, people can decide to resign or he can decide to resign. But what Rashid is saying this morning means that even if we go in further, she was probably resigned, not she resigning. Because if he's talking about she's speaking on the injustice that they meted out to Justice Tokono being a reference point, then I dare say that she was resigned, not she resigning. But a responsible government that takes the people who gave them the mandate seriously will by now, 8/27, they released statements over weekends. They released statements at odd hours. They released statements at dawn. And such a critical assignment in our governance structure has come up. And Felix doesn't find it necessary to update the people of Ghana.
You don't agree with him when he says that if she hasn't found it necessary to inform us that she's resigned, why should government?
Was she the one who informed us that she's been put on the Council of State?
Right.
Was she the one who informed us that she's been put on the Council of State? The only time we started hearing about her, talk about her Council of State, was when the news broke that she will be a member of the Council of State. So is she the one to come and tell us that she has left? Even if she doesn't tell us, isn't it the responsibility of government to tell us? And Rashid thinks that this is something that we should let be because she spoke about an issue. Are there no remedies with regards to that? Are those still left in the... Of course, once it's stipulated in the conditions, in the Constitution, there are modalities up to how they operate. There are modalities as to how you get regional representatives onto the Council of State. So the Council of State is no mere body. It's a very important part of our governance. And I don't think this issue should be trivialized the way Rashid is going about it. And being someone representing the government, I think that any well-meaning Ghanaian should be worried. Because if after all these, the number of hours, a government that has made everything about PR thinks that this is not something that they should inform the people of Ghana, we need to be worried.
Okay.
What else are they hiding from us?
All right. We're going to move on. We'll take a breather. But before we do that, let me just remind you again that the Office of the Registrar of Companies wishes to inform all companies, businesses, and that's business owners and the general public that the deadline for filing annual returns and renewing business names has been extended from 30th April 2026 to June 30, 2026. Now, this extension gives businesses additional time to regularize your status and also to avoid penalties. Failure to comply by the new deadline may attract sanctions, including additional fees and possible removal from the company's register. Now, additionally, the ORC has announced that 318 companies have been earmarked to be struck off the register in accordance with the Companies Act 2019. Now, affected companies have 3 months from the publication date to take action or make representations. Now, for further inquiries and clarifications or to obtain a copy, kindly reach our call center on 0308-249-841 or WhatsApp, Telegram 0599525774 or connect with us on social media. That's ORC Ghana. ORC, a trusted partner for business. Now, please stay with us. Don't go anywhere. When we come back, we'll be taking a trip all the way to both the United States of America and Canada. There's a very Then it's an international, political standoff between Ghana and Canada. We'll tell you what is it.
Through every stage of life, some things simply stay with us. The spirit of never giving up. A throwback to a bygone era when love was service. The silent statement of love. A thoughtful gesture that deepens bonds, balancing work and life. Every drop refreshes, every sip hydrates, just as it should. I am awake, one for life. Drink water, drink awake. Supporting the National Cardiothoracic Center.
This advert is FDA approved.
Hello, my friends. My name is Kel-Kids Toothpaste.
Wow.
I was made to be gentle on your gum, but protected. I will protect your teeth from cavity, make your teeth whiter, stronger, keep your mouth fresh all day. And best of all, I'm strawberry flavored. So put on a smile and try me.
That's amazing.
Just try me. That's my job.
If you say so, jump on my brush. It makes your teeth stronger, chicky whiter, chicky stronger. Yay! You did it!
I'm glad you like your new toothpaste. Don't forget to brush both day and night.
Kel-Kids, happy smile.
The Black Stars made their first appearance at the FIFA World Cup in 2006 in Germany. And now, after 20 years, they are here again in 2026.
There was nothing Petacek could do.
Imagine you had invested in genuine lands back in 2006. Just imagine how much it will be worth today. The best time to have made investment in land was yesterday. The second best time is now. As you support the Ghana Black Stars to victory in this World Cup, Estate Masters is also supporting your dream of owning genuine land with unbeatable discounts on outright purchases on our various sites. We offer you free site visits and free documentation. Estate Masters, your most preferred estate partner.
Yes, next. Hey, Nadia Benson,
Me didn't tum. Mr. Femi Kalika just call me cockroach. Now, Mr. Femi once now.
Hey, is that you? Improve car. Yeah. Captain Mosquito, double the action.
Sasso spray. Mr. Femi Sasso quell. Yeah, go to my Sasso.
Come on, Tom Preko.
Ghana for the second World Cup running, the only Africans left standing.
What's getting another word on this? We could take close to 200 doctors. Oh, Piazza Nampi, yeah. Today, we jackpot day. We did live.
He's in the area. He's scored.
Oh, it's the Wolaki World Cup Sikapuduo promo. Every 11th June, Kosi 31st July 2026. Play and win your share of the 1 million Ghana City jackpot with a minimum stake of just 10 Ghana Cities. 20 lucky customers go win their share of the 20,000 Ghana Cities daily jackpot. Top 10 agents go chop bonus every weekend. Trying to Wolaki app, Wolaki website. Wo agent to ana dial *288#. Wolaki World Cup Sikapuduo. Kitty one the tickets, yeah.
Auntie, one man no chopo. Blow bia di opera mame. Nanye na ase na munye. Saga.
Terms and conditions apply. Play responsibly. Not for persons under 18. Licensed and regulated by the NLA.
Play small, win big.
Metro TV, original 91.9 FM. We're representing live at the FIFA World Cup 2026 in Philadelphia and in Boston. Anything about the World Cup from the Black Stars training camp, from the Black Stars Hotel, interviews with the team, interviews with the coaches, we will bring it to you live on Metro TV, original TV, and of course, original 91.9 FM. Once again, the name is Gideon Ochenim Gattuso, Raise the Power 7, reporting live from the US of A. Stay tuned for more.
The World Cup coverage on all IMG platforms is brought to you by Estate Masters.
All right, you're watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. My name is Aldo Moro. I'm here with Laura Tumosa Saka. She is a member of the MPP's communications team. And also here with us is Sofo Rashid Computer. I want to make sure that I get the arrangement right. Yes, Sofo Tanko Rashid Computer. He is Chief Executive Officer. Yes, Ghana Investment Fund for Electronic Communications. You were confirmed, must have been about a month or two ago.
Yes.
Oh, congratulations. It escaped me.
Yes.
Wow. Yes. Wow. What this means to you, I mean?
It's okay. It means it shows that the confidence level, whatever you are doing.
Are there any limitations if you are wanting to ask?
What confidence level?
The president has a name.
He was confirmed by who?
Oh, the president. Just, I think a month ago.
You are appointed as an acting CEO.
But it took quite a while,
Some time, and then go to PSC.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's why it's coming to, because it's PSC. PSC that has to confirm.
No, they will send a report to the president.
So he says the level of confidence.
It's not from the PSC and then the presidency.
No, but the PSC has to.
So I think the question is, can the president have declined to confirm you based on the Public Services Commission's report about your performance when you appeared before them?
Before you are sent in there, a report has to be sent to them.
Right.
By the representative of the president, who is the minister.
Right.
Or your board chair.
Right.
Okay. That means that they have given the green light that you can proceed
through the process.
The process. So then you get to the PSC.
The interview and all that. It's like a job. It's getting a job.
Just like a job.
So ideally, with this confirmation, ideally he's more of a public servant than just an appointee.
Yes.
So the way a minister can be fired, it will take a lot. But because of the way they did their firing, not last even one day when there's change of power. Even though it's a public servant,
that's not the case. That's not the case. Because if you look at
so don't say level of confidence.
The presidency.
You like propaganda.
The president must have confidence in whatever he's putting in there, and then to work with.
All right. So let me apologize to you. You just came back from the UK recently, but I have to take you back to Canada.
Okay.
There's some diplomatic row between Ghana and Canada, some international standoff. And but this time, in fact, two countries, both Canada and the United States of America, we're going to take a short trip. So here's the thing. You know this Thomas Partey matter and the issue about presumption of innocence and the fact that the Canadian government says they don't want him to step foot there to play for the Black Stars because of some alleged sexual harassment matter, which is before the court, which is hasn't been, decided upon. But they have decided to pronounce him guilty even before the court will do so. Now, if you look at today's Daily Guide, there's a very interesting article just put together by William Nyako, who is an executive director of the Africa Center for International Law and Accountability. And I'll read just 2 paragraphs, and then I'll tell you some very interesting and very important developments in America as far as this matter is concerned. Now, he said the sudden and dramatic decision by Canadian authorities to deny entry to Ghana's star midfielder Thomas Partey ahead of the national team's opening FIFA World Cup fixture against Panama on Wednesday, June 17, has sparked significant legal, diplomatic, and sporting controversy. What actually and initially appeared to be a routine administrative visa dispute has evolved into a complex international legal and diplomatic issue. Now, in response to the ban, Ghana's Foreign Affairs Minister, Foreign Affairs Ministry and Football Association have launched a formal protest asserting that excluding an unconvinced elite athlete is fundamentally unfair, discriminatory, and against the rule of law. Meanwhile, Canada has remained tight-lipped, invoking privacy protocols to keep the definitive legal basis of the refusal under wraps, while FIFA has prudently retreated and deferring strictly to Canada's sovereign authority over its own borders. Let me now go to the United States of America and speak to a group that is organizing a massive, or intends to organize a massive protest, against this development or against this decision. Now, their flyers are all over the place, and it says Justice for Thomas Partey. And it's all Ghanaians in the USA are invited to join this peaceful demonstration. And date is Tuesday, June 16, 2026, and the time is 8 a.m. EST. And the venue is the Canadian Embassy, 501 Pennsylvania Avenue, NW, 3rd floor, Washington, D.C. 20001. And it says, come dressed in Ghana colors or your Black Stars jersey. Let Thomas Partey play for the Black Stars in Canada. And it says, one nation, one team, one voice. Dr. Solomon Owusu is a mining expert, but he's Ghanaian first of all. He's been living in America for many years. And he, I'm told, is the one who is behind this protest march, which has been organized. Doc, good morning in Ghana. What time is it in the United States of America? That's in Nevada, isn't it? Hello, Doc. Hello? Well, he's connecting with us via Zoom. I don't know if there's a challenge with the Zoom connection. But Doc, good morning. Can you hear me? Hello? All right. So let's try and work and fix the Zoom connection challenge that we have with Doc. Once we sort that out, we'll come back to him and speak to him about this impending protest march, which he tells us is going to be highly patronized, and it's happening in Pennsylvania tomorrow, and they're protesting against Canada's decision not to grant Thomas Partey visa so he can play with the Black Stars as we come up against Panama. That's on Wednesday. So once we sort that out, would speak to him to tell us, first of all, whether this decision will change anything at all, and how long has he been working on this, how many people he's expecting, and beyond the protest, what else does he intend to do, etc. So those are the issues that we intend to speak with him. So discover M&C Group Global, your #1 partner in minerals and food commodity, trading, real estate development, general logistics, procurement, management, consultancy, investment advisory, import and export. They have headquarters in East Legon, Accra, Ghana. M&C Group also has offices in Dubai, Hong Kong, and Guangzhou in China, Johannesburg in South Africa, Virginia, USA, Arizona, Italy, and Hanover, Germany. We connect markets that drive business growth with tailor-made solutions to meet your needs. So trust us to maximize your value in every deal. Reach us on 0302-998-246, 0302-998-246, or 026-5505-337. MNC Group, totally reliant. Doc, good morning. In Ghana, it's 8:45. What time is it in Nevada?
1:45 a.m. Night. Good morning.
You stayed up this late. Why? You don't want to sleep?
Well, I think for the past 3 days, since Friday, I've not been sleeping because I have to be organizing, coordinating, with my guys in DC and a lot of guys across United States because of the upcoming demonstration against the Canadian embassy guys. So, and even from here, I just finished interview with Joy News. From you, I'm going to OKFM. So,
okay, I see. It means that this morning you have been very busy granting media interviews. All right. So, justice for Thomas Partey. Who are you? You are the convener, right?
Yes, please.
Okay. What is this protest about? What do you intend to achieve with this?
Yeah, thank you. I think the goal is to draw the world's attention that Ghanaians are not happy about the way the Canadian embassy has treated our brother Thomas Partey. I know the government is passing through diplomatic channels to resolve it. But my brother, sometimes we need to also shake the system for them to see that, we Ghanaians can talk. They can't always suppress us like that. Partey is not a criminal, though they have a law that even if your matter is still pending, they can refuse you visa. That is a fact. That is their paragraph 36 1C of the Canada's Immigration and Refugee Protection Act. That is a fact. But they have a waiver. They have a caveat. And the waiver is if a court-approved permission is granted to you to travel, they can consider your visa issuance and then help you out. And that is where we want to explore and then let the embassy people consider Thomas Partey. So yes, we are ready to go there. The petition is ready. We've prepared the petition. We are organizing our brass band, our loudspeakers and everything. Tuesday, if they don't want Partey to play for us on Wednesday, we are also not going to allow them to work on Tuesday. Tuesday, we are going to be there with them all day. So the ambassador, Mark Weissman, we will demand that he comes out to take the petition himself. And we are going to do that.
How many people are you expecting to participate in this protest?
So far, it's difficult to give a number because I have about 10 guys trying to organize across the country. So for the number, maybe by the close of the day, I may have a hint, but yeah. But if today, Monday, we get a hint from the authorities that, hey, they've granted him the visa, I think there wouldn't be the need to do any demonstration on Tuesday.
But are people
if not,
okay. But are people showing interest in this protest?
Oh yeah, people are showing interest. Now the only challenge is the police permit, because we had the information Friday afternoon to evening. So we started, working on the police permit, but we are hoping to get the police permit today, Monday, because Saturday, Sunday, you can't get that permit. So we are working on getting it. Ideally, we wanted to do the demonstration today, but because of the police permit, we need to follow the rules. So as soon as we get the permits today, then we set the ball rolling.
But you're confident you'll get it?
Let's hope so. Let's hope so. We will get it.
Now, there's Samuel Brian Boabing was a regular viewer of the show, and we like his contributions. He makes very cogent and very interesting, but also very, thought-provoking suggestions and contributions to the show. Now, he sent a message, and I want to read a portion of it and get your thoughts or your reaction on that. It says, Canada and the United States have done nothing unusual. Even celebrities, Nobel laureates, senior government officials, diplomats, and prominent politicians have at times been denied visas or refused entry. After all, sovereign states regularly deny visas to foreign nationals. There are numerous examples. Russian billionaire and former owner of Chelsea Football Club, Roman Abramovich, saw his UK visa expire and subsequently faced difficulties obtaining a new one. Well, which has culminated into what Chelsea has become today. We have new owners who are confused, don't know what they're about, but that's another conversation for another day. And it says Louis Farrakhan was barred from entering the United Kingdom for a period of time. Dutch politician Geert Wilders. He was initially refused entry into the UK in 2009. President Robert Mugabe was subject to travel restrictions imposed by several Western countries under sanctions regime. Prime Minister Narendra Modi was denied a US visa in 2005 before later being admitted after becoming India's Prime Minister. George Galloway, a former British Member of Parliament, was barred from entering Canada in 2009. There's Chris Brown. He's been denied entry to Canada on multiple occasions, while Nigerian Nobel laureate Wole Soyinka also had his US visa revoked. More recently, Kanye West was denied entry to the United Kingdom, resulting in the cancellation of his planned appearances at the 2026 Wireless Festival, where he had been scheduled to headline. The UK government stated that his presence was not conducive to the public good. The reality is that sovereign states reserve the right to determine who may enter their territory. Visa refusals and entry bans, whether justified or not, are a common feature of immigration policy and international relations. Essentially saying that you may just, end up wasting your time.
Yeah, thank you. I think he has his views, and I respect his views. All these people that he mentioned in the message that he sent to you, their travel to Canada, were they traveling as individuals, as tourists, for visits, for pleasure, for vacation, for their individual businesses, or they went in a group like a football team for a nation where Canada is hosting, and then those guys were part of the team instead of being individuals. I mean, was it the case? Pate's issue is exceptional. It is an allegation leveled against him. The matter is before the judge, and the judge has approved a permission for him to travel across the world. Pate doesn't live in UK now. His house is in UK. His properties are in UK. I think he's not restricted to move. Pate can travel across the world. And then the trial is, I think, 2027 or so. So if Canada has a waiver that states that if the person has a permission from court that the person can travel, they have a waiver for that, and that waiver is what we want to explore. Pate is going to play for Ghana, and that decision, unfortunate decision taken by Canada, is affecting the whole Ghana, not Pate as an individual. All those people that Samuel Brian Boabeng mentioned, they were going for their individual private businesses.
Yeah, but Solo, you also
this
know
is for a nation.
It is true, but Solo, you also know that even though Pate is going in a group representing Ghana, the visas are granted to individuals. They're not granted to the group.
Based on what? Because when you apply for me, it's a long time that I apply for visa. I don't need visa to come to States.
Right.
But I remember that if you apply for a visa, you state the reasons, right?
Right.
What is the reason? The reason is he is going to play for Ghana for a tournament that Canada is hosting. That is the difference. That is the difference. So, Brian, this is the difference.
Okay.
He is going to play for Ghana. And the visa is based on the fact that it's a tournament that he's going to participate for a nation. And the decision taken is affecting the whole nation. Chris Brown's decision and those people that I mentioned, did it affect the whole nation? No. It affected the individuals. It's affecting me because I support Ghana. I'm a Ghanaian. And I wish Ghana wins. And look, if we lose this Panama game, we are done. We are done. So we are going to explore, the other waivers and caveats in their own laws. And I'm going to tell the ambassador on his face that this is a dent on their democracy. And this is a Canada corrupt World Cup. I'll tell him on his face on Tuesday. Why should you just, based on allegations, all along, Partey has been denying the allegations. He says it's not true. You can't just based on that and deny him of a tournament that he's going to play for a nation. If it's even his own private soccer team, like his team or whatever, that's a different. This is a tournament, and he's going to represent a nation. How do? I mean, this is unfair,
right?
And we are going to fight. Look, Tuesday, we are going to make sure the ambassador and his team, they are not going to work. We will make noise whilst the Ghanaian authorities are using their diplomatic channels to resolve. That is their diplomatic channels. But we in the United States, we Ghanaians in the United States, we are going to fight on a different channel. And nobody can stop us. Nobody can stop us.
Okay. All right. You do know that back home, there have been all kinds of diplomatic engagement. In fact, the Foreign Affairs Minister tells us that they've been engaging the Canadian High Commissioner here to Ghana. I'm looking at the Foreign Affairs statement. I want to read that part. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, has additionally been holding talks with Canadian officials, including the Canadian High Commissioner to Ghana, Her Excellency Miriam Montrard, since this came to his attention. The government further notes Mr. Partey's selection for the upcoming FIFA World Cup and there's significant national and global sporting considerations at stake, and therefore urges Canada to rescind its decision in the interest of fairness and cardinal principles of common law. I mean, the engagement is part of a raft of decisions or actions that have been taken by the government of Ghana through the Foreign Affairs Ministry to get this decision to be rescinded. Now, you are saying that until and unless this decision is reversed, you are going to keep the embassy, the Canadian embassy in America in Pennsylvania, very, very busy until the reason with Ghana.
Yeah, it's in Washington, D.C.
Oh, it's in Washington, D.C.
Busy on Tuesday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in Washington, D.C.
Right.
Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa was talking about Montreal, the woman in Ghana. We are also going to talk to Mark Wiseman. He is also the ambassador in U.S. We are dealing with the ambassador in U.S. They can deal with the ambassador in Ghana.
Right.
But let me tell you this. I have spoken to Honorable Okudzeto Ablakwa. You can, if you have his number, you can find out. I've spoken to him.
Okay.
I've spoken to Kofi Adams, sports minister.
All right.
They are not encouraging us to go and do it, but they are of the view that if we in US also decide to, put pressure on them, that is our own thing. That's fine.
I see.
Right?
So they're saying that
they also go through their diplomatic channels.
Okay, so
and I'm telling you, we are going to do it. We are going with our brass bands. Look, we are just going to create awareness.
Okay.
We are not saying what we are going to do will, by all means, come positive and give us the answers that we need or the answers that we are looking for. No.
All right.
But we are going to create, awareness.
Okay.
And we are trying to engage some of the top sports journalists in the United States.
Okay.
We are talking to someone from CNN, Al Jazeera, and then BBC.
All right.
We want to blow the thing for them to see that it's unfair. So we want to do just to create awareness.
Okay.
If today, Monday, even 11 p.m. in the night, we hear that they've issued the visa to Partey, we will cancel it.
All right.
The only thing that can restrict us is the police permit. Apart from that, nothing can stop us from doing it.
Okay.
We will shake them.
All right. So it's going to be a one-day protest. It's going to be a one-day protest.
In school. Yeah, when you were in school, right? I don't know whether you attended Lego or UC, but I attended UMaT, University of Mines and Technology.
Right.
Sometimes issues will come and the SRC executives will do the program. The moment the boys hit the ground, that's it. It's resolved. And that is the strategy we are going to use.
All right. So, aluta continua, huh?
Yes, please.
Okay. Dr. Solomon Owusu is a mining expert, a Ghanaian living in the United States of America. He is putting together a massive protest which will be hitting the Canadian embassy in the United States of America. That's Pennsylvania.
In Washington, D.C.
Yes, in Washington.
D.C.
Yes, in Washington, D.C. A lot of people get this wrong, but it's Pennsylvania State, but also Pennsylvania and Washington. Anyway, so thank you, Doc. Thank you very much for joining us. It's been wonderful talking to you. So that's Dr. Solomon Owusu, who is a Ghanaian living in America, who's putting together this massive protest against Canada's decision to refuse entry visa for our own Thomas Partey. It was billed to play with the Black Stars against Panama in that opener. But unfortunately, Canada says because he has an impending court case which has to do with sexual harassment, alleged sexual harassment, they cannot grant him the visa. We find that totally unacceptable and it's totally untenable. I mean, So what happens if it turns out that he is actually innocent? In fact, he is actually innocent until proven guilty by a competent court of jurisdiction. So until and unless he's pronounced guilty, he's an innocent man. So on what basis would you refuse him a visa? Okay, so the court process ends. He is pronounced innocent. What have you done to him? Can you compensate him for the emotional, psychological, political, and social consequences that have bedeviled him as a result of this decision? You can't compensate him for it. So I think that Canada would have to have a serious rethink about this policy position that once you are alleged to have done something, it means that you are guilty. Essentially, that's what it means. Anyway, so the Sam of Boabing, he still sent me this message, and he's given a lot of information on several cases and instances where people of very high profile, stature status have been denied visa into different countries, and essentially saying that it's not new, so let's not really bother ourselves. But he continues to say Canada has strict immigration rules. A person facing a pending criminal charge may be denied a visa or entry if the alleged offense would also be considered a crime under Canadian law, regardless of where it occurred. Modi was even an official visit. As a sovereign nation, we reserve the right to deny visas to foreign nationals. In some cases, we even deport foreigners. This is a normal exercise of national sovereignty. We get that. Don't get me wrong, Sami, we get that. But I'm saying that it must be based on, for me, solid reasoning. The basis must be a strong one. It must be sufficiently grounded, and that's what we can't seem to see in this particular case. Anyway, So the government of Ghana's statement on the refusal of Canadian visa to Mr. Thomas Partey, issued 13th June 2026. The government of the Republic of Ghana expresses strong reservations following a high-handed and extremely unfair decision by Canada to refuse a temporary residence application for Mr. Thomas Partey, a Ghanaian national and key member of Ghana's senior national football team, the Black Stars, which is participating in the 2026 FIFA World Cup. We're informed that Immigration, Refugees and Citizenship Canada, that's the IRCC, arrived at this outcome on grounds of inadmissibility under paragraph A361C of Canada's Immigration and the Refugee Protection Act, which is IRPA. Now, the decision is understood to be based on pending criminal proceedings in the United Kingdom that have not resulted in any conviction or judicial finding of guilt. The government of Ghana reaffirms the fundamental legal principle of the presumption of innocence, a cornerstone of justice and due process in democratic societies, while respecting Canada's sovereign right to enforce its immigration laws. Ghana considers that reliance on unproven charges in the absence of a judicial determination raises fundamental questions of fairness and proportionality. Accordingly, Ghana is pursuing active diplomatic engagement with the relevant Canadian authorities on this matter. On June 11, 2026, the Foreign Ministry of Ghana dispatched an official note of protest to Global Affairs Canada. The note also requested that Canada reviews its unfortunate decision. The government of Ghana is determined to explore and pursue all available diplomatic, legal, and administrative remedies under Canadian and international law, including, where appropriate, judicial review before the Federal Court of Canada to ensure full and fair consideration of all relevant legal and factual issues in accordance with due process. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Honorable Samuel Okudzeto Ablakwa, has additionally been holding talks with Canadian officials, including the Canadian High Commissioner to Ghana, Her Excellency Miriam Montra, since this came to his attention. Government further notes Mr. Partey's selection for the upcoming FIFA World Cup and the significant national and global sporting considerations at stake, and therefore urges Canada to rescind this decision in the interest of fairness and cardinal principles of common law. Ghana remains committed to constructive engagement with Canadian authorities and to uphold the rule of law, human rights, and the presumption of innocence. The government of Ghana cherishes a long-standing excellent bilateral relations with Canada and hopes that diplomatic rapprochement within the context of our historically cordial and friendly traditions would lead to an amicable resolution in a timely manner. May the beautiful game of football continue to live up to its reputation of uniting nations, forging lasting bonds of friendship, playing by the rules and promoting fair play both on and off the field. And this was dispatched to all media houses. Laura, what do you make of this?
Oh. It's quite it's dicey, the right word to use, situation. I doubt if we would have been having this conversation if Partey wasn't part of the Black Stars squad and had gone as an individual on his personal business and had been refused entry. But let's also look at it from the sovereignty point of view. Immigration decisions are sovereign decisions. Every country has the right to accept you, give you entry or refuse you entry into their jurisdiction, depending on how they assess your reasons for wanting to come into their country. I mean, if you've been refused a visa before, sometimes some of the reasons are quite ridiculous. I remember last year I wanted to go for a conference and I needed a Schengen visa and I applied through the Swiss embassy. And their reason for refusing is that they don't think I've provided enough information that I'll return to my country after the conference. But that's their sovereign right to allow entry or disallow entry. But let's go into a broader conversation. The allegations against Partey, which we all pray are not true. We all pray, just as he has pleaded not guilty comes out like that. But the allegations against him are very serious allegations. In our part of the world, we joke with some of these things. We trivialize some of these allegations. Other jurisdictions is different. So when you look at it from the public safety and caution point of view, Canada may be right. When you also look at it from the point of view as an individual is not guilty until proven guilty by a competent court of jurisdiction, Ghana, the sentiments we are all expressing is also right. So what is the way forward? The best approach, and I totally disagree with my brother Solo. And Solo is someone I know well. You remember his campaign against the Galamsey?
Yes.
I'm always teasing him about it. Right. I totally disagree with the approach that they want to use. I don't think in this instance, and for lack of a better description, Choboy is what to solve this. Even the Foreign Affairs Minister's usual way of PR and optics is not what is going to solve this. Partey is part of the Ghana squad. We find him very important to the success of our squad. Let's use diplomatic ways to see, because Canada is within their rights, and they have laws and rules that stipulate that. They were not just manufactured because of Partey. So the best approach would be to go on the diplomatic route and try to reason. Or the other way out is to test it in court. If the decision taken by the Canadian as a consulate or embassy is right and helps global cohesion and all those things we talk about. But I don't think protests and Choboy is what we should use today. And that means you're also infringing on the sovereignty of another country, which I don't think if it's done to us. Because these are also lessons we should know. So in future, touch wood, if a terrorist is put on a squad and Ghana is hosting a tournament, will we allow the person in? And in this context, let's even use someone alleged to be one. Will we be comfortable to allow the person in? So we really need to look at it on both sides. The allegations are not mean allegations. They are very serious allegations. They are criminal charges. But we all pray that they are not true as
I get where you're, but I get where you're coming from, Laura too. But we've all learned, we've all learned as trite knowledge that a multitude of allegations, claims, counterclaims, assertions, allegations, as I said, can never constitute evidence, right? So they will remain so until it is proven. Now, I've asked the question that the severity of the claims that have been made against Partey, or the damning nature of the allegations that have been made against Partey, does that, are they sufficient enough? The fact that it's an allegation was a claim by somebody, are they sufficient enough to constitute grounds upon which you would then decide that, okay, because somebody says that Partey has done A, B, C, D, I'm going to deny this person this opportunity? And again, I totally get it. It's not a right. It's a privilege. I mean, when somebody a country grants a visa, it's actually not a right. It's a privilege. I totally get that. But is that sufficient enough for you to say that based on these allegations that have been made, regardless of how severe or damning the allegations are, I would deny you a visa? I mean, what has happened to innocence until proven guilty? What has happened to that legal maxim, which I believe that almost all the countries in this world share?
Well, that's why I said when you look at it from the public safety and caution point of view,
okay, they have a
Canada
point.
may be right. But when you look at it from this legal maxim that you are attributing to, our sentiments are justified.
Right.
We all agree that the allegations against him are damning and dangerous. So let's even come into our ordinary way of living. When you are told that someone in your community is a thief
Or an armed robber.
or an armed robber, you don't know for a fact. It's just a rumor in the community. Or you've heard, you don't know for a fact. Don't you keep your children for such people?
You would.
Don't you keep your property from those people?
Right, you would.
You get it? So we also need to have a broader conversation on it. We may not take some of these things very serious in our part of the country.
Right.
That's why you can have ministers make all kinds of comments about women in this country and they are still at post. So we pray that that is not the
Okay.
situation with party.
Okay.
We've heard stories before of black successful men being accused of all those things just to derail their progress. But this particular one is in court. Canada may be taking a precaution because this is a potential
I get it.
person.
I get it.
Right. So he's alleged to have committed these ones. He says he has not.
Right.
Maybe they are taking precaution.
Okay.
So that's why I said that when you look at it from the public safety and caution point of view, they may be right.
Right.
If you come to not guilty until proven guilty by a competent jurisdiction, our sentiments are also well placed. But we need to address this diplomatically because we are dealing with a sovereign country.
Right.
We are equally a sovereign country. Let's also put ourselves in the shoes of the things that we also abhor. If someone like that is accused of that, will we allow the person into our country, into our jurisdiction, no matter what they are coming to do? And once he's going into their country, he's not just going to be confined to just a cubicle or something in there. He will interact with people.
But you know, in all of this...
you saw the kind of comments that were made yesterday in the US when they went for training.
Yeah, with the kids.
With the kids.
Yeah.
So we need to be very open-minded about this.
I'm wondering, you see,
and deal with it properly without all the trouble, without all the PR and all
and the drama. Right. But here's the thing, and Laura, and I'll come to you, Sopho. I mean, I'm wondering how a country like Canada would feel when your other co-host, which is America and Mexico, are fine. They don't have a problem with Thomas Partey. And these are, especially for the United States of America, they also take these things very seriously. But they are saying that they don't have a problem. Thomas Partey, you can come and play football. We don't have a problem with that because I want to believe they also share in that legal maxim, which is that, look, for now you're innocent until you're proven guilty. But Canada then decides to be different and say, oh, as for us, these allegations are so serious, so we will not be able to grant you a visa for you to come and play football in Canada. I mean, won't Canada feel a bit, I don't know, but wouldn't they feel like they're alone in all of this?
Tomorrow.
Or they don't care?
You know that laws are not stipulated in a vacuum. Laws are not made in a vacuum.
Right.
Sometimes it's based on
experiences
and all that. So they may have their own experiences with regards to setting some of these rules in their immigration processes. And it's not like like you read out, or was it Solo that said it?
Okay.
These are already part of their immigration processes. It's not something that they just used against Partey alone. And I'm sure that other individuals have suffered same. But at the end of the day, let's use the diplomatic route and see how well we can deal with the situation.
Okay. So, you know, this matter is much bigger than just the law. There are socio-psychological angles to it. And she gives a very interesting example that if today you heard somebody is whatever, almost immediately you would feel a bit uncomfortable based on that claim that has been made against the person. You feel very uncomfortable getting closer to the person. The person is to, assuming the person is told if the person is said to be a murderer or a rapist or whatever it is, it's only human nature that you would be cautious. You'd be cautious dealing with that person, even if it is not true.
Well, you see, this year game is more of political than the normal entertainment that we do.
Yeah.
A lot of things are happening in this World Cup. Very funny things are happening in this World Cup. It's more of political, international politics than the. So if you are looking at it, the normal football, this thing, you won't get it right. You know what happened to the Sudanese guy?
Yeah.
Was coming as a referee.
Yes. No, it was actually Somalia. The Somalia guy.
Yes.
You know, he's been reassigned to officiate some other in Canada.
In Canada,
yes.
And Canada allows.
They are fine with that.
So you see that I'm saying it's more of political, and because the gentleman was traveling on a diplomatic passport.
Yeah.
And you know, US they have problem with Somalia. Ilham, you know, Donald Trump is fighting Ilham over this issue, and so the gentleman had a diplomatic passport. So it is not the trade that is coming to do. They are much interested in the backlash that is going to hit the government of Somalia. So they did. Now, if you come to party, it's not about legality. It's not about the case. If you look at it critically, look, the case is in UK. UK is fine that he can travel out. He's still in UK. They have no problem. That's why the matter has been handled. They have no problem. They have no issue with him traveling. He's with them. He's staying there. The matter we are talking about, he says, so serious. Is that not true? Now, they feel that, look, he's not a fly risk. The gentleman is not a fly risk. So, oh yeah, he can go. So, America grants a visa. So, what's the problem of Canada? You serious? I asked yourself, what is the beef? What is the issue of Canada?
I asked Laura the same question, albeit in a different way.
Yes.
And you had an answer. She says, look, different countries have different experiences. That sometimes even inform public policy.
Yeah.
Right? And in this case, we're talking law.
Yes.
For all you know, Canada has had these problems for a very long time, and so they are very hard fast on this matter.
But you see, the interesting thing is, you know that the King of England is still the one who presides over Canada.
True.
So what is their problem? So you see, if you look at it, you just look at it, they are part of the Commonwealth.
Right.
We are all members. And the Secretary General of Commonwealth is from where? Ghana. The former Minister of Foreign, Shelley. Shelley is the General Secretary of Commonwealth.
Okay.
You see, it's a very interesting. That's what I'm saying. It's more of political, international politics than the case itself that we are looking at. You know, if you look at the case, America of all people, if you look at the American judicial system, if they had seen anything wrong with this matter, they would have stopped party from coming in. America don't joke with matters of this nature at all. So, I've been telling my colleagues, look, those who travel out a lot, be careful with the women over there. Don't just come near them. Our culture and tradition in Ghana is different from what they have over there. Completely different.
Yeah.
Completely different. Look, the matter that party is being prosecuted in UK, if you bring that one in Ghana, do you know the number of men who will be in Sawan? Who will have to take articulator to carry people there and go put them there?
This must be a confession.
No, I'm just telling our culture. The culture set up. Laura, you are a lady, you know it.
That's why I said that we don't take it seriously.
No, because it's our cultural setup. Hey, you see, when you look at our culture and tradition. If you say
cultural setup, we'll have an issue.
You see, let me tell you something.
Please explain.
I'll explain what I mean by that. Laura too is my wife. We are together in the house, married.
Yes.
Together.
That's a very bad example.
Why are you not a woman?
You see.
I'm a man. Look, the marriage we have in Ghana. Are you not a woman?
You see how this
is. You don't marry men.
You see how.
Do you marry?
So the fact that I'm a woman, I can be the wife.
It's possible.
It's possible.
No, but you see the body language.
No,
it's like. You see,
Moro. Let's face it. Moro, let's face it. Do we marry men? Do I go to marry?
No, we're against it. That's why we have the lawyer party.
You are a lady.
Someone just said we are related.
So it's possible.
Someone just said we are related.
Yeah, we are related.
He said we are
family marriage. Don't you know that?
Yeah, family marriage.
See where he's going now.
You are qualified to come in. Vacancy.
Okay.
You see some of these utterances. You see why you get into trouble.
I'm saying I have vacancy. Don't I have vacancy?
Okay, please go ahead.
So I'm explaining that it's rare to see an African woman, especially a Ghanaian woman,
right,
to go to a married woman, to go to the police.
Okay.
And say that my husband raped me last night.
Right.
Moro, let's face it. When have you covered a news item like that in Ghana? That a married woman slept with the husband in the night, and the following day the woman went to police to announce a report that the husband raped her in the night. Have you ever covered?
No.
But it happens.
It happens, I know.
A lot in this.
There's an aspect of our culture that sort of normalizes and endorses
That is
these
it. That is what I'm saying.
these bad practices.
If it were to be in our jurisdiction, probably this matter nobody would have heard it.
Yeah.
Do you get that?
Yeah.
We have a lot of girlfriend, boyfriends, they do these things, and nobody even hears it.
Yeah.
It is only when the person, you don't know the person, and you try and misbehave, that one, the law will catch up with you. You won't get away with it, because the person will go and report. Do you get what I'm saying?
I get it.
But when it becomes like in a relationship, hardly you see that thing happening in Ghana.
Right.
But in the foreign land, don't joke, don't try. Your girlfriend that you are living with, until the lady says, oh yeah, I agree. Don't even try cry.
Right.
That one, they take it seriously.
Right.
And so that is a matter our GM is going through. So we are in prayer with him. We are praying for him.
Right.
And that he come out clean. But you see, this matter is more political because they know the gentleman is our midfield maestro currently.
Right.
And you know, Panama, if we deal with Panama, England is in trouble. So let's stop them.
You see the football politics there too?
That's what I'm saying. Football politics.
Okay.
It's there. That one there, you don't joke with it. Let's stop.
So you want to say England and Canada on this?
Well, that's what I'm saying. That
the same England that you said allowed him to travel?
We are saying that. I am saying that. That's why I'm looking at it and say that. Why? Because Canada, the King of England, is the one who is still presiding over Canada. That's why they have a prime minister.
So they allowed him out, but to Canada.
They allow him. Okay, you can go, but Canada stop.
Look,
it's the football politics. A lot of things happen.
Conspiracy theory.
Theories that you can see all this stuff. And so, well, thankfully we have an astute foreign minister, Honorable Blakwa. He's doing fantastic. He's meeting the foreign the ambassador.
Yes.
They're talking behind the scene.
Yes.
Our embassy is doing fantastic over there. They are still talking. They are using all the diplomatic route to make sure that we resolve this matter.
Miriam Montrat.
Yes. She's a nice lady. I've listened to her severally.
Okay.
I mean, they are talking behind the scene and trying to resolve this matter. So that we just because he's just going to play the football. Just that.
I doubt if she can be helpful.
Well, that is the problem because the thing is
it's a state policy.
It's a state policy. It's from the higher level, and that is why government to government is talking.
What she can do is just tell them that this is how Ghanaians feel about the decision. But that's where
yes, and then we'll see how best we resolve this matter. And I would love to see Partey play for Ghana over there. He's one of the guys. But I can assure you, Black Star is going to show wonders.
Okay.
You wait and see.
So let me read some messages. Let me just read a few messages. You know, Ashanti said, "Maybe born sometimes not the
Okay.
It could be there could be a silver lining.
Yeah.
Okay.
In all of there could be a silver lining.
There's a blessing in every misfortune.
Yes, there's a blessing in every misfortune. Anyway, so so there's a lady who is watching us from England. She's called Saptia.
Yes.
And she finds this conversation a very, very interesting one. She says, "Look, I agree with the lady, and that's Laura. She says it's a precautionary measure, but also, where is the not guilty until proven? Where is the innocence until proven guilty?"
That is it.
Then she says, "Look, I mean, that's why we are rejected USA." Sorry. She says, "As well as everything, like you rightly said, a visa issuance is not based on your right. It's a privilege that a country gives." That's why we're rejected USA visas without any valid reasons. At the end of the day, they have the right to issue you a visa or deny you. And she says, interesting conversation. Now, Ivan Adai Mensah, I don't know if it's the same person, Prof. This is Ivan Adai Mensah. I don't know.
Maybe Prof, I think so.
Okay. It says, good morning, Mr. Morrow. With all due respect, Pennsylvania Avenue in Washington, D.C., where the Canadian Embassy in Washington, D.C. is located, is different from the state of Pennsylvania. Yes, that's absolutely true. In fact, I mentioned that earlier.
Okay.
Yeah, people confuse it too. It's not the state of Pennsylvania. It is a Pennsylvania Avenue within Washington, D.C. I was there in 2018. So I'm quite familiar with that terrain. So that's from Ivan Adaimes. Is that you, Prof? If you can clarify that, I'll be happy. Now, Sadat Al Haroun, he's a lawyer. He says that I like your perspective on Ekufu's resignation, but remember to add that she acted smartly by resigning on her own volition. Otherwise, the ordinary Ghanaian, for that matter, right-thinking members of society would have massively called for resignation or even removal from the singular act of misconducting herself by 1, breach of oath of secrecy as a Council of State member, which Council requires every member to uphold a high standard of confidentiality secrecy to bear on their duty as such. Participating in the removing proceeding as Council of State only suggests her allegiance was to the removed chief and not to the state. This means she conflicted by willingly participating in proceedings in favor of Tokono. These are clear breaches and misconduct warranting removal. That was why she had to run away on her own, because other council members will not condone that act. He says, thank you very much. Okay, that's on the Sophia Kufu matter. But then he says this other one, which is on the Thomas Partey one. On a fair, objective analysis, Canada Party debacle is purely a legal matter on immigration in Canada. Let us remember that Canada runs a bijural system, right? A bijural system. And the lawyers are talking. And it says that this means it applies common law in some provinces and territories, while civil law in other parts of Canada. This further means that whilst common law applies innocence until proven guilty, civil law jurisdiction applies guilty until proven innocent. That's interesting, because I talked about how it's tried knowledge that you're innocent until proven. It says, look, in some cases, it's the reverse, right? Or it's the converse. That's interesting.
Okay, so you're guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah. It's all the provinces, Charlie.
That's interesting.
So, Arun, Alaji, this is a very interesting perspective you're sharing. Now, this doctrine, so I'm going to repeat it. This further means that whilst common law applies innocence until proven guilty, civil law jurisdiction applies guilty until proven innocent. This doctrine might be the legal tool they are invoking to engage in such a drastic action against our star player party. However, I strongly feel that they could as well have applied the common law position on party in the instance or in this instance, either as an exception or in the interest of global sports cooperation. And it says, greet your panelists and tell my brother computer not to ignore me in my turbulent moments. That's why I will fully recover soon, inshallah. God bless you, Moro. Yeah, God bless you too, Alhaji Sadat. Thank you very much he's a lawyer, so he likes to share a lot of these legal perspectives. Now, Alhaji Hamza from Payfarm says, good morning, my brother Moro. With regards to the resignation of Madam Sophia Kufu as member of the Council of State member, this entirely hers, and no one can take that right away from her. I respect her views and what she stands for, but please tell my sister Laura too that government will not issue any statement to explain the reason for her resignation. Government will not do so today and will not do so tomorrow, and if she feels strongly about it, she should file a petition to the RTI to compel government to do so. Or she can proceed to government because that is what they are good in doing. Madam Sophia Kufu herself does not find it necessary to issue a statement to that effect. So what is her problem? Oh, I see. It's actually Professor Ivan Adam Benson.
Yes, I said it's the Prof.
Yeah. Oh, Prof, good to know you're tuned in. Good morning, sir. How are you? Long time, Prof.
So the message you just wrote, read, you are okay reading it?
Well, that's somebody's view.
Wow.
That's somebody's view.
And thinks I have a problem?
No, not you. I'm just
saying, the person thinks I have a problem.
If anybody has a problem, yes.
I see.
So Musa Abatwa in Asawasi says, More, my brother, Samuel Brian Boabing, the inferences are totally wrong. The context and circumstances in which party was refused visa is essentially different before any adverse action is taken against party. Ghana must insist on the fundamental principle of the rule of law and due process. As you know, as you more rightly pointed out, democratic principles are universal and apply equally to both Ghana and Canada. We just learned from the lawyer that apparently that's not the case. Since Partey has not been convicted of any offense, he remains innocent until proven guilty by a competent court. God bless Dr. Brown for the good work he's doing for Forestry Commission. Guy G says that the Canadian government website outlines that if you have committed or been convicted of a crime, you may not be allowed into Canada. Partey has been charged, but is awaiting trial and has not been convicted. So even here in Ghana, it appears that opinions are sharply divided, but that's fine. Tafa Inabraya says, Audu, good morning to you and your guest. Audu, in fact, I'm happy that Sophia Kufu has resigned from the council states. That woman has no principles because she was the one who constituted a 5-member committee that recommended the removal of Madam Charlotte Osei. In fact, she was the chair of that 5-member committee. All right, and then Kojo Chumbuafo sent a very interesting message, and she says, Moro, please inform my sister Loratu that the presumption of innocence is a fundamental pivot of criminal jurisprudence. It is not subject to negotiation or subjectivity. Otherwise, we all are in serious trouble. Putting a person through a trial by social media and conviction by mischief in the media doesn't prove that guilt or innocence of that person. Are you aware of the Benjamin Mendy case where your own Man City footballer was incarcerated and denied his salary and a right to practice this profession, which charges were later found to be frivolous and untrue? So why are you talking about public safety when the country in which he was charged have allowed him to remain free throughout the trial? This is a media hate job, but the English media who know that the result of our match against England will be very different if Partey stays. So he agrees with the conspiracy theorists.
But why won't Kojo agree with Rashid? Even you agree with them. Men supporting men.
Anyway, so let's do this, gentlemen. I want us to look at this. Now, I want us to end with this one. Laura.
Moro.
Do you know the group that has petitioned President Mahama to sack the Ashanti regional minister over what some deem to be a sexually offensive post that's targeting Akosua Menu? I want us to watch this video briefly.
They should keep attacking me and nobody. The president should have peace of mind and be working and making sure that Ghana is repositioned. Choboy. So don't be worried. That has been their technique in the Ashanti region for years. Ask the leaders gathered here. You've been parliamentary candidate before, you've always been parliamentary. There were some communities that you could not go there to campaign. When you go there, the kind of insults and words they will use on you. You can ask for this. The kind of words they will use on you. You see, and you hear some on social media right now. I remember doing the 2020 election. We went to one house. That old lady, I don't know whether it was urine or whatever, went to her picnic, and if it did not, she was an opportunity level. So it is a difficult thing. So if you are a young leader and you want to do your politics here in Ashanti region, then you should develop the tenacity to withstand accusation. A political party that can accuse me of everything, oxygen, carbon monoxide, if not, what else can they not accuse me of? What else can they not accuse me of? I heard one of them who said that if you want to go for you, so it tells you that they have purpose in their mind that even in related and unrelated manners, they will find an opportunity to launch an attack. And it is good for us. You know why? Instead of them spending time marketing their candidates, they are spending time marketing our party. So the time the election is due, when they are going to find their candidate on the ballot box, they will find an NDC candidate on the ballot paper. And they are going to be confused as to why their candidates or whoever is running for them, they don't know them. So allow them. Let them go through that phase. Remain focused. Know the key.
So 2 Ghanaian citizens have submitted a formal petition to the presidency calling for the dismissal or reprimand of Dr. Frank Amoako-Hene, the Ashanti Regional Minister, over a sexually offensive and gender-demeaning post published on his Facebook timeline and directed at a former public official. The petition, jointly authorized by Madam Barbara Chumo of the Ashanti region and Madam Jennifer Wusu of the Greater Accra region, was submitted to the Executive Secretary at the Office of the President, Jubilee House, on June 9, 2026, and addressed to His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama. According to the petition, on Wednesday, June 3, 2026, Dr. Amoako-Hene published a post on his personal Facebook page directed at Ms. Akosua Menu, the former Deputy Chief Executive Officer of the National Youth Authority of Ghana. The post described in the petition as a crude, sexually suggestive and gender-demeaning statement was subsequently circulated across social media platforms. A screenshot of the post is attached to the petition as Exhibit A, and I'm reading this from Ajo Online. I'm not going to read exactly what is in there because it's difficult to read statements like that. Now, the petitioners describe the statement as constituting sexual harassment, gender-based denigration, and misogynistic conduct of the gravest kind, and argue that this publication on a public platform by a certain regional minister amplified its harm and exposes the victim to public ridicule and humiliation. The petition is brought under Section 6 of the Presidential Code of Conduct and Ethics 2025, launched by President Mahama on May 5, 2025, which vests in the President the authority to receive and act upon petitions alleging breaches by political appointees and to impose disciplinary measures, including reprimand, suspension, or termination of appointment. Now, the petition is brought under Section 6 of the Presidential Code of Conduct and Ethics 2025, launched by President Mahama on May 5, 2025, which vests in the President the authority to receive and act upon petitions alleging breaches by political appointees and to impose disciplinary measures, including reprimand, suspension, or termination of appointment. The petitioners identify 7 specific breaches of the code by Dr. Amoako-Hene, spanning provisions on civility and restraint, dignity and respect, safe and respectful conduct, integrity, public confidence, comportment befitting public trust, upholding government dignity and discipline, and professionalism. On the constitutional dimension, the petition argues that the conduct is inconsistent with Article 17(2) of the 1992 Constitution, which prohibits discrimination on grounds of gender, and Article 35(5)(b), which mandates the state to ensure that the full integration of women into national development. The petitioners contend that a minister who sexually degrades a woman in public actively undermines this constitutional mandate. In terms of relief, the petitioners are asking the President to place a formal written reprimand on the official record of Dr. Frank Amoako-Hene to consider the outright termination of his appointment, having regard to what they describe as the sexual and degrading nature of the statement. And I quote, "Considering the gravity of the offending statement and the multiple and serious breaches of the Presidential Code of Conduct and Ethics 2025 established herein, we respectfully urge Your Excellency to exercise the authority vested in you under Section 6 of the Code." The petition states, "The controversy has already drawn condemnation from civil society. The Gender Center for Empowering Development, that's GenCED, has strongly criticized the remarks describing them as sexually suggestive, demeaning, and misogynistic." In a statement signed by its Executive Director, Esther Tawiah, GenCED says such comments contribute to a hostile political environment and discourage women from actively participating in public discourse. Women in public life continue to experience the discrimination, character attacks, and gender-based abuse that undermine their ability to contribute meaningfully to national development, the organization said. Laura, I know Akosua Menu is also a very good friend of yours. Did you follow the sequence of events? What actually triggered what? Did you follow all of that? And what do you make of the call for him to be removed as the Ashanti Regional Minister?
Moro, I believe that if we make it about Akosua, we miss the point.
Right.
We all have our banters on social media, on TV. I've been sitting here since 7:30 with Rashid. We've disagreed on issues. So the issue is not about Akosua Menu. It's about how a minister has decided to conduct himself in the wake of a code of conduct, and especially in the era of an Affirmative Action Act that took several years for it to become a reality. Why is this a conversation? This was not the first time they were having a banter. It's been, if my memory serves me right, about 3 months back to back when the minister was ridiculing Dr. Baumia, had images of him in diapers. Akosua took him on that. They had that banter. Nobody came out and said the minister should be reprimanded or sacked. But since then, anytime he's referencing Akosua, he uses the euphemism Akosua Kumar.
What does that mean?
This is not being used. It's a private part of a female.
Okay.
In Akam Palace.
Right.
This is not a statement being made by Rashid of Wulensi or Tanko of Bimbila. This is being made by an Ashanti man, Asantinia Kola Ututuntumako Yenshia, referring to a woman on a public platform as Akosua Kumar. It's totally unacceptable. But why are we outraged? You commented on her post. Let's even go to the current one. You commented on her post. She gave you a response. We can all interpret it the way we are. Then you come back and say Akosua Kumar Okondo. And I shudder to repeat these words. Making overt sexual comments. And we think that is not a problem. When you look at section 1.3 of the Code of Conduct, page 14, he breaches all the items there. Even when you go further, and I don't know the petitioners, I don't know who they are. But if you go into their petition, he breaches more than section 1.3 of the Code of Conduct.
Right.
So if we really want to deal with the shamelessness that is being introduced in our everyday discourse, men making suggestive comments, and that is one of the commonest reasons why women find it difficult to take public service positions or roles. And the few of us who have decided to take it, yes. And I made a comment to that regard. Women ahead of us have suffered a lot, but it must stop somewhere. And I think that in an era where we've been promised a reset that Tanko has referred to more than 5 times on this set this morning, in an era where taxpayers' money has been used to launch a code of conduct. And this will not be the first time the code of conduct will be contested. And in an era where we have the first female vice president, a regional minister, the representative, the president of the republic, in no mean a region like the Ashanti region, should be left off the hook for misconducting himself in such a manner. And he even goes further to say he's not faced. I think it's unacceptable.
He says it's occupational.
And we are waiting.
He said it's occupational hazards.
We are waiting. We are waiting patiently to know how the presidency, especially when they touted themselves in opposition as the ones that care about women, which even led to some of their promises. We are waiting to see how the presidency will respond to this gross misconduct of a representative of the president.
Tanko, have you been following the back and forth between Dr. Frank Amakuni and Akosua?
It's much ado about nothing.
Okay.
Completely. Completely. Look, I respect female leaders a lot. I respect them. When it comes to feminism, in fact, I can be their champion.
Right.
Because I have a lot of girls. Among my children, the girls are more than the boys.
Okay.
Yes. My first child is a girl.
Okay.
So I respect them. I've schooled her at that high level. I respect them because I know what they can't do when given the opportunity. I get in it.
Yes, sir.
You see what they are doing? A young man in Ashanti region is making MPP unpopular in the Ashanti region. He's giving them hell. He's giving them hell. The kind of thing he's doing. I've worked with him as a regional secretary of Ashanti region. I've worked with him. Interestingly, my wife is from his hometown. They're from Mampo. I've been there with him severally. As much as far back 2021, 2022, we're doing reorganization in Ashanti region.
Okay.
And I was leading one of the teams in the region. I can tell you what he was in the video you play. It's a look, he was brutally frank about the situation in the region. I was there myself. Some areas they took me on motorbike. We went to some community, they had about 4 polling stations there. And we needed our executives. When I went there, some old man met us. The gentleman who took me on motorbike told me that that community, hardly you can even see one person who can come out publicly and say he's an NDC person. I said, no. I said, I want to go to that community. So I went. When I went there, the man, do you know what the man asked me? Now, I'm open here. I had the open here. And I said, we are here to do our reorganization. We want to put our executives in place for the 4 polling stations. I say, na party there. I say, NDC, I do mama party. Omoni how? Do you hear what I said? I did your mama party. Omoni how? I had the omoni. Ostensibly, that 4 polling station, we said that there's no NDC person for the whole community. Then we stand and say, Papa bi or free Bolga, Papa bi or Adongo, and then yiri oko no fear. You say omodia, so mo free work. But party. Do you hear what the man was saying? That is one man from Bolga, one Adongo and the wife. Maybe they might be the only people who can read that, but we should go and meet them. And true, when the man was telling that, look, he's here with the wife. They are doing the cocoa farm here and all that. That they are the only people. They can't even. So the 99 people we are looking, we can't get them. That it will be difficult. But you know what this young man did? The secretary, the regional secretary, who is now the regional minister. After we're able to sail through the process, by 2023, 2024, we're able to fix executives in those areas. To police that area. The result, if I show you the results from that community when I went, it will shock you. This kind of thing they've been rigging in that community. Rigging, they hardly even vote. They just wait 5 o'clock, they go and bring boxes and announce results there. Because nobody is there to police it. This young man, with support from my late boss, Dr. Manba, were able to fix all this. Make sure that we police them boot for boot. So he knows everything. He's an Ashanti young man. He knows every corner of the region. He knows them. He knows their behavior. So he's giving it to them raw in that.
But the 2 ladies who want him out,
I am saying that
they don't have an issue with his politics. They have a
And
problem
that's
with
the
something.
problem. You see the tangent Tango is going. That's the problem.
You know the thing. That's what I'm saying. It's much as
They say he has said something. They don't
They are just targeting this young man because he's making them unpopular in the region.
Oh, but they have told their reasons.
The same person you are saying is making us unpopular. It's the same person. Look, Musa Dankwa's poll says that he's reducing your popularity in Ashanti region. So why should we target him?
Laura too. But you people don't believe in Musa Dankwa. You have been running him down. You say he's a lotto forecaster. Is that what your party has been saying? Your party has been running him down.
Which party?
MPP.
Have you ever seen any statement from the New Patriotic Party running Musa Dankwa down?
Laura too.
No. Tanko, let's get this clear. Have you ever seen a statement from the New Patriotic Party running him down?
Your party leadership, communication director, all this. I've been running him down.
Which party leadership?
Now let Mamika answer. See, we are in Ashanti region. So I'm learning Ashanti. See, the young man is doing fantastic in the region. He's bringing life to the region. Do you know that this man has opened up the frontiers in the Ashanti region? Things that they used not to know. They are now seeing it in the region. They are now seeing that when government is in power, regional ministers are supposed to do certain things and other things. This young man is now bringing it. Others were just sitting down and say, say it be a mine. Sir,
So this is what all of this is about?
This is all about.
It's
It's
sad,
about everything. It's not about this thing. This is
sad.
Look what they are doing. They're coming.
It's
They're
sad.
coming.
He's totally moving away from. You see how Tanko was comfortable. Tanko doesn't know my status. He doesn't know my relationship status. But he was comfortable enough to say, "You can be my wife, and I have vacancy." That's the thinking we are dealing with here.
Do you know what? Do you know?
The patriarchal kind of thinking that every woman can be reduced to nothing, no matter her status in this community.
Laura, too.
Look at where we are going. Who is talking about his performance there? Who is talking about what he is doing? And the regional minister can make these comments. You are saying your wife is from Mampo. Go and call your wife Akusia Kuma and let's see if your marriage will last.
Let me talk. You are talking, let me also talk. Laura, I am saying that.
Okay, mention my name 100 times today.
Issue because.
So for they find the statement offensive.
Very offensive.
I'm saying that. I'm saying, listen. I didn't listen to that statement.
Okay.
Do you get that?
Right.
I didn't know the premises on which the statement was made. Do you get that? I didn't follow that thing. Now you are telling me, did you also take your time to listen to what Madam would have said to the young man? For the young man, occasion that kind of reply. Do you get that? It takes two to tango. That's what I'm doing. It takes two to tango. I always say that. I respect ladies. So when it comes to discussion with women, I'm very careful. Because, look, a woman brought me up. And the thing I learned from her.
And a woman is still taking care of you.
Of course. That's what I'm saying. So I respect, that respect there is there. I don't joke with them. When I go, I have the picture in my pocket here, only my mother picture. Because I respect women, the kind of thing they do. When I made a statement, Laura, you are a woman. Okay. It's not against you. That is a fact. I'm a man. It's not a fact.
Let's not be
That is a fact. And I'm saying that those things that we are talking about in Ghana, matters of this nature. Yes, we found it. Even our culture even found on certain words, right? That's what we say. Certain words to be used publicly and all that.
Yes.
But sometimes, you see, you must also know what is the person doing. As much as you can hold back yourself, the person can provoke you to the extent that even a gentleman can go out of board and then come back. So sometimes you must also be measured what you say to the person. The young man is doing fantastic. He's bringing development.
Uncle, let me ask you a question.
You see,
are you conversant with your code of conduct?
Oh, I have it. It's on my desk. Every day.
Are you conversant with section 1.3 on civility, courtesy, and restraint?
I read it every day.
Whatever I'm saying this.
And I'm saying that the young man
now there
is developing and doing a lot. People are targeting him.
I'm getting a lot of
engaging.
Lawrence, I'm getting a lot of comments from our viewers who actually think that in order for us to understand what action triggered the reaction, we should also put out what Akosua Menu said.
That's what I'm talking about. What did the woman do to warrant that reaction?
There's actually no smoke without fire.
Of course, you can't just say anything without.
But
you see, that's the issue.
Should it be something difficult for us to do?
Moro.
I wish. What was it? Hold on a second. Please hold on a second. Bright, if you have the original Facebook post, we'll put it out there after this break. We'll take a short break. We'll be back shortly. We'll be back shortly.
It's almost done.
Finding the ideal property shouldn't be a daunting task. At MNC Properties, we believe everyone deserves a place to call home. That's why we specialize in providing affordable housing options under our flagship project, Fresh Property Joy. Specifically designed for low and medium income earners. Our range of customizable homes includes 2 and 3 bedroom standard and executive options, all meticulously crafted using innovative interlocking brick technology. We understand the importance of simplicity and convenience in the acquisition process. That's why we have designed our procedures to be straightforward and hassle-free, offering flexible payment options tailored to your individual needs. In addition to our affordable homes, we proudly offer litigation-free lands for sale in vibrant and upscale communities that present the perfect opportunity to build your dream home. We are committed to making affordable housing a reality, providing you with the joy of owning a home that meets your budgets and aspirations. Whether you're looking to buy, rent, or invest, we've got you covered. Our service team is ready to assist you on 030-255-1917. M&C Properties.
As the days come and go, there's always shit. Let colleagues explore all the planetary bodies. Our mission is in Uranus to treat hemorrhoids, anal fistula, anal fissure, anal incontinence, hidradenitis suppurativa, using laser Legasure for pain-free and speedy recovery. On Uranus Street, Accra, is Main Tuber Hospital and Coloproctology Center. Trust Uranus with us and we will delight you. Visit Main Tuber Hospital today or call us on 0244 581 541.
Madam, I'm looking for Abena.
Abena, there's someone looking for you.
Madam, please, where's Abena?
Abena, yes, ma'am. Is this who you are looking for?
Madam, please get me Abena. Please.
Della. Abena, bra. Abena.
Oh, Abena. If it's not Abena rice, please eat any other.
Abena rice. Energy and FDA.
The Black Stars made their first appearance at the FIFA World Cup in 2006 in Germany. And now, after 20 years, they are here again in 2026.
There was nothing Petacek could do.
Imagine you had invested in Genuine Lands back in 2006. Just imagine how much it will be worth today. The best time to have made investment in land was yesterday. The second best time is now. As you support the Ghana Black Stars to victory in this World Cup, Estate Masters is also supporting your dream of owning genuine land with unbeatable discounts on outright purchases on our various sites. We offer you free site visits and free documentation. Estate Masters, your most preferred estate partner.
Abena.
Edi asema, menya oden. O tianti mu amanfo ada. O hye me boso obeto phone na mame. Me phone na say dada. Menya oden.
The most surprised man.
Surprise ben.
Surprise.
Hey, Kofi papa. Phone o. iPhone 13. Nanya ne.
Ende, me fankofo bi mienu. Amuko circle. Ene ba ko ne ka chena dan for hour. Ono ode ni Ghana card. Eko EBA phone so a. Otua 40% pen e di phone man no a. Da aka no betu ane kakra. Timothy ya me drop na me so me call ho. Ana me kwanya wo phone de bre on.
Oh, Kofi papa me da say. I'm sure.
Wo EBA phones hadie, yeton iPhones ne ho akade nyina. Ye sanso de ma wholesale. So ye dealer na so pedodo atua. Anase afi na wo hye iPhone business na sia. Braya sia ye. Hwehwe ye chira kwan e wo Accra Circle Mall. Any Tiptoe Lane, modern photos in chain. American Monso, ye ni Odor Rice ene di nhwenim. Kumase ye wedum ejekuma brunsan nim. Obetumi so hu ye e wo www.ebaphones.com. EBA Phones, no hassle cry.
Hi guys, my name is Kojo Oponkroma, Member of Parliament for the righteous people of Ofuase Ayuribi. We are waiting to watch the World Cup, and we know that for many years now, for behind-the-scenes coverage, for up-to-date news, when it comes to the Black Stars in the World Cup, it's traditionally been Metro TV, and now you have Original TV and Original Radio. So I want to encourage you, watch Metro and Original for the latest updates on the Black Stars and the World Cup in US, Canada, and Mexico. We'll be watching. You watch too.
Catch every moment loud and live on Metro TV, Original TV, and Original 101.9 FM.
I'm giving you live stories from America. Boston, Philadelphia. For the Mundial, you want live stories, authentic stories, videos, encounter with Ghanaians, football fans from the Mundial. Put your dial at Metro TV, Original TV, and Original FM. This is Coach Ebenezer Sifa, Chief Scout of our local football.
The World Cup coverage on all IMG platforms is brought to you by Estates Masters Limited.
Watching Good Morning Ghana on Metro Television. The show is also live on 94.1 FM. With, as you do know, since the start of the World Cup, we've dedicated a portion of the Good Morning Ghana program to bring you some updates on what's happening at the World Cup. And Ebenezer Muzu is going to be joining me in the next few minutes. But based on the request that a lot of you have sent us messages asking that let's not just talk about the reaction, but let's talk about the cause. I'm talking about the Kosia Mnenu and also the Dr. Frank Amwakuhene matter. We've been trying. We actually my production team is in surfing. Is looking for the original statements that were made by them. That were made by them on Facebook. We haven't found them yet because I don't know, for some reason I'm sure they've dropped those statements. But as and when we find them, we'll bring them to you as they are, so that somebody doesn't sit somewhere to say, somebody doesn't say that we're cooking stuff. Anyway, so I'll take a minute each from the two of you, and then we can wrap it all up. But before I do that, let me say Alhaji Hamza is back with another message. He says that when 98 members of parliament from MPP petitioned President Akufo-Addo to sack Ken Ofori-Atta, did he do it? Tell them not to worry. After winning the 2028 elections, we will sack him. They should give us a break. The man will not be sacked today and will not be sacked tomorrow. Moreover, the man is making MPP unpopular in Kumasi, so they hate him so much. And that's from Alhaji Hamza from Pig Farm. He sends this message. Now, Tafai Namreha says, Audu Akosua had said worse things about President Mahama and the NDC members. And Sam Aku Kelly says, good morning, Mura. I think this Thomas Party visa refusal brouhaha should be looked at with all the seriousness. How can one who has been granted permission by a sitting judge to travel around the world be treated like this? More, I bet you, if this had happened to a Nigerian player under these circumstances, the Nigerian authorities would be issued a threat to expel the Canadian High Commissioner. By now, Ghana often appears too docile on issues such as this. What happened to Ghanaian citizens living in South Africa a few weeks ago? In another case in point, we need to rise up as a sovereign nation. Otherwise, the Western world would continue to treat us with this level of disdain and disrespect in perpetuity. Yes, in perpetuity. Well, it is their country. They decide who comes in, who does not. It's as simple as that. You can disagree with them for as long as you can, but if they say no, it's a big no. So Eben Amuzu is here. He's with the Ignite Sports team, and he's joined us to talk about what you need to know about or to give us an update on the World Cup. Eben, good to see you. How are you?
Yes, good morning.
It's always a pleasure to have you join us on the show. Sure. It appears that African teams are doing well so far. I mean, Ivory Coast played Ecuador yesterday. It was a great game. They won by 1-0. We've seen Morocco come up against Brazil. It was a very good game, very competitive. But it appears that for me, Morocco was the better team in that game, and Brazil was out of sorts. I don't know what happened.
Yes,
is Carlos Ancelotti, you know the C-top?
Carlos is always a good coach, but you see, this is a Brazilian team that is dropping. So like Black Stars had the likes of Mike Leeds and Suli Ali Muntari and Asamajan and all that. They are also fading out in Brazil, and they are trying to merge the upcoming players with the old players like Casemiro, like Neymar, like Vini Jr. and all those players. And I think that Carlo Ancelotti didn't have enough time to do this job, so he's going to have the cracks early stages. But I believe that going forward, when he gets his firm team, he's going to have it right. But for now, in the World Cup, they're going to struggle a bit. Very, very do struggle.
Was it a mistake not to have sent this Chelsea striker, the two Chelsea offensive, João Pedro, and then the young chap, what's the name? The small boy who plays for Chelsea. Estevao.
Okay.
Was it a mistake not to have sent these two to the World Cup?
Well, you see, like I was saying, it's typical of Carlo Ancelotti. He loves players who have seen it or players who have done it, players he's familiar with. That's his style.
Okay.
So it will take time. You have to wipe off the Casemiros and all the names before he creates space for these players who are up and coming.
Yeah.
That is his style. So I'm sure they anticipated, they knew it, that he would not call those players, Pedro and then all those Estevao and all that, he would not give them a call. Because there's Neymar, there's Casemiro, the old guys are still around. He prefers those kind of players. Even in Real Madrid, when he took over Real Madrid, that's the same thing he did. So that's his style of coaching.
So his philosophy gives more opportunities to proven and experienced players.
Exactly, that's it.
Rather than players who are, you say, work in progress, WIP.
Exactly.
But the Brazilians don't seem to be happy with the way the team played against Morocco.
Well,
you saw the reaction from Ronaldo and Kaká.
Yeah.
And one other player, what's the name? I think it was Ronaldo, Kaká, and one other guy.
Okay.
Roberto. No, there's another guy. There was another guy. He's grown fat now. Roberto Carlos.
Yes. Roberto Carlos. Okay.
You know, you could see the reaction on their faces. You know, that is this not the Brazil we know?
This is not the Seleção. But you see, like I was saying, they are dropping.
Yeah.
And
but they are fantastic players.
Of course. But you see, when those golden generations are going off and you have to fix in a new one, it takes time to do that. If you are not careful, it will be difficult for you to come back in. But there is a history in the World Cup.
Okay.
Brazil have not gone 6 times without winning the World Cup. And we are here. They've gone 5 times, and this is the 6th one.
Wow.
So if records are going to repeat itself, then Brazil
don't rule them out.
You understand the point.
Wow.
So let's see how it's going to go. You can't always underestimate Brazil.
That's interesting. Because Carlo Ancelotti has come with a lot of flack for not taking those 2 strikers and rather chose the guy who's injured. Neymar. You know, he's just sitting on the timelines and he's just giving the moral support, but he's injured. It doesn't look like he can play in this tournament, can he?
I am sure after the group stages he may be able to join them.
Okay. All right. So the Black Stars have a game, Panama, on Wednesday. That should be Thursday morning.
Wednesday.
No, it's 2 a.m., isn't it?
No,
or 10 p.m.?
7 p.m.
Oh, 7 p.m.?
Yeah, 7
Wednesday, 7 p.m.? Yeah. I always thought it was 2 a.m.
No.
Oh, 7 p.m. Yeah. Oh, that's great. That's wonderful. 7 p.m. How is the mood based on your interaction with your friends there? How is the mood in the camp? Are we really ready for this Panama game? And do you think this Thomas Partey thing can have any negative effect or adverse impact on the psyche of the team, especially when you look at the crucial role that Partey plays in that team? Very experienced player, very smart and intelligent player. We saw what he did with Arsenal.
Okay, so I just spoke to the communications director of the Ghana Football Association, Mr. Henry Asante-Chum, and he made me understand that Black Stars are in high spirit. There is understanding in camp. The boys are focused, and despite the fact that Thomas Partey will not be traveling to Canada, they believe that they have to play the game for him. So the players have agreed, and they've motivated themselves that they want to win that game for Thomas Partey, because it would be very, very unfortunate if Ghana loses and they come back to beat Partey in the United States. So the players who want to play, win that game, and then when they come back to the US of A, it's going to be all joy. Ghana will be traveling to Toronto today from Rhode Island in the US of A, and then possibly, God willing, on Wednesday we see that win. So there's high motivation. There's high.
That's Thomas Partey in your shot in high spirits. Hey, the man the boogie.
Oh, he's okay. That was his birthday.
Oh, that was his birthday.
Yeah, it was his birthday.
Ah,
yes, and he's okay.
Interesting. He turns out 26.
Thomas Partey.
How old is he?
He's in 30s now.
He's in 30s now. That's his real age. Yeah. 33. Real age.
Hey, bro, this question. You are real age.
You see, the man can't confidently tell me. He said, what does that mean? Anyway, he's 33. He's 33. At least we don't have any contrary evidence. He's 33.
So I'm older than Partey.
You're older than Partey. That's interesting. Yeah. How old is his firstborn? 20.
Oh.
Okay.
Why
I'm just asking.
Why are you doing that?
Okay. All right. No problem. All right. So.
He's a young boy from Somalia.
Okay.
You understand? He's a young boy.
All
he's young boy.
All right. Yeah.
He looks 30.
Yeah. He's not a bad dancer.
He looks 30, right?
He doesn't look that
who's he dancing with?
One of the staffs.
Okay. He's
a backroom staff. Yeah.
Oh, backroom staff. Okay. Now, Carlos Queiroz, right?
Yeah.
Tells us that he says we will see a Black Stars and be proud of them.
Yes.
What does he mean?
That is true.
Because Ghanaians for some reason don't have hope in this team.
For some reason or the other, I am a bit closer to the coach.
Okay.
And immediately he was appointed. The information he passed on to me was that he's not going to go through the normal system. What he's going to do is to identify younger players who will want to die, quote and unquote, for the Black Stars. And of course, Ghana. And that is what he's going to do now. So when you get to the Black Stars camp, he's made it a non-stadium team. So you can be your Thomas Partey. But if Caleb Iheanacho is doing well at the training grounds, I'm sorry. Iheanacho is going to start. That is how the Black Stars currently is in the US of A. So all the players know for a fact that they are not starters. So you have to wait for the game against Panama to see if you're a starter or not. So I believe that from what I've seen and heard from the camp of the Black Stars, we are going to see a much more, so to say, sacrificing Black Stars on the pitch. And like we saw Michael Essien, Sulley Muntari, and the others did in the 2006-2010 World Cup, I believe when they put up that particular energy, and with the talent that Black Stars is having, we are going to make it good.
So you are optimistic?
I'm very, 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 very. He's a disciplinarian. Very, very good coach, and then he knows his stuff.
I see.
Yes, a coach who has coached Portugal before.
I think we saw the glimpses of that improvement when we came up against the Wales team. We saw some improvement. We're more structured. We're more organized. We sort of knew what we're about.
Yeah.
You know. So I'm not surprised at all when he says that. But our star striker, he hasn't played for a month. I'm talking about the Man City striker, Lauret's very good friend. What's the name? Semenyo.
He hasn't played for a month.
He hasn't kicked football for a month. He didn't even play in that Wales friendly.
For a month?
Yes.
He didn't play in the
Since his last Man City game he played.
It's been a month?
Yes, he's not kicked football.
But he's been training with the Black Stars.
Yes, he's been training. We know
so
that.
He's not playing
so training is kicking.
But can I play for Black Stars? I'm talking football. Match fitness.
When he came to camp, the time was very short.
Yes.
So he had to, Carlos had to rest him.
Okay.
For other players to also play. Because you see, Semenyo is a proven player already. So we know that if the whistle comes at a goal, Semenyo has about 70% to start. Okay. But you see, what about the other players? You have to look at them, get their strengths and weaknesses and see how it's going to blend. So I think it contributed to that fact. But at the camp currently, I think Semenyo should be our top star.
Okay.
Moro just doesn't want to accept that.
So you see, sometimes you have to be careful because he's not played football for a very long period of time. That is true. But somebody who has had a fine season with Man City definitely will have a fine season.
You know, I asked this question, Laura.
But it's always the team.
The spirit around the team.
Yeah, but you know, I asked this question because the Panama team we're coming up against so far, they've played a number of friendlies.
We're going to score them. Mark it, I'm telling you. This Black Star, they are going to show wonders.
Very well.
You wait and see. Look, we will shock the world.
Where is Sofo's source of confidence?
I have the same you see, this Black Star. Yeah. Look, you wait and see.
What have you seen?
The match they play against Wales.
Yes.
So, look, not different from all the other
that I agree.
That one is true.
That was a well-structured team. If they are to use this
level of discipline,
to go and play with Panama, Panama is in trouble.
Wow.
You saw this football legend. It's the one with. They have their names like that.
Okay.
He could score from center.
From which country?
He played for. Is it
Ibrahimovic?
Yes.
Ibrahimovic?
Yes.
The tall guy.
Ibrahimovic.
Yes. He said something about Ghana.
Oh, really?
Yes. He said, look,
cause a surprise.
It cause a surprise at this thing.
Yeah, he said it.
He was looking at the group and said, Ghana can give England a hell of trouble.
Sure.
That Ghana is the team to watch in that group.
It's always difficult to play against a team that has no
Yes.
stars. So that's it.
And I was monitoring the
I like that.
You don't have many people to
Oh, yes, that's it. So
we are. I mean, a lot of players are not that known. But
Yes,
they're very good
so
players. top quality.
they can easily maneuver their way through and all that. I'm very confident in the team. They will surprise a lot of Ghanaians.
Sure.
Because a lot of people thought maybe they are not too that strong because the names are not
Do you
there.
still
But I know
think
they
we should
can
have at least played one more friendly before?
I think so.
At least one.
I think so.
Just to
I
build
think
the
so.
team.
Yes. We needed that friendly, but it's
So
unfortunate.
Jamaica failed, and then Honduras also failed.
Moro.
But how long have
They all pulled out.
How long have they been training together?
Oh, I think close to a month. So
That's not
okay.
a bad
It's okay.
way of building
Right,
the
you're
team.
confident?
We've had about four.
Oh,
friendly
I
games
believe we'll go beyond the group stages. That's my belief.
We beat Panama.
For me,
Beat
since
Croatia.
2008, I've never really put my heart in Black Stars. They can give you heart
regardless
attacks,
of the outcome.
but
this one won't
I
give you.
believe that we'll go beyond the group stages. I don't see the group they are in as a very difficult,
group.
team. With discipline and focus, they should be able to
Croatia, top
go
team.
through.
I think it's a
Top team.
Panama
And
is
Black
a very
Stars
good
is
team.
not a top team.
Well,
You see,
yeah,
Panama is a very good team.
we're a top team.
Brazil walloped them 6-2. But you see, to put two
Friendly?
goals, yes,
Yeah,
friendly.
friendly.
Oh, wow.
To put two goals in the nets of Brazil, it's not a joke. So we have to be careful with Panama. We have to tread cautiously.
No team should
They
be
play as a team. We
underdog.
also play as a team.
Yes.
You understand? There's no star in their team. There's no star in our team. It's a difficult game.
You know, when Germany was playing that team, I've never heard about that. I've never heard of that country. It's got some funny name.
That's Caracao.
Curacao.
I guess it was what. I mean,
These are first time. These are first time.
This guy started a score.
But you also realize world football is changing.
Yes.
The
I agree.
non-football nations are doing well. They're also
There aren't
investing
Minos
into
anymore in soccer.
Exactly. So it's anybody's. You'll be surprised that the teams that you are not even looking out for will be the ones making.
Exactly.
You know, most of their players are from Netherlands.
That's it.
Okay.
So most of their players.
Yeah, so that explains why. Yeah, but they still wallop them 7-1.
I mean, this is our first time.
So countries now recruiting.
Caracao or something.
So Mo, you can watch the Spain Cape Verde game. And then you have another surprise for yourself.
The way
it's at 4 p.m. You have another surprise.
Yes,
You have a surprise.
The way they are optimistic, they will beat Spain. Meanwhile, Spain is actually one of the. I was watching. I was listening to BBC today. Spain is actually one of the teams that I tipped to win the World Cup.
Yes, they are favorites.
Spain favorites. So Spain, I think Portugal. Which other team? Which I think so far is Spain and Portugal. A lot of people are predicting Spain Portugal final, isn't it?
Really?
Maybe Germany. You can't say Germany.
But look, after watching Japan and watching South Korea.
You know, there's something.
In for a tournament.
Interesting. Most of the.
Yeah, okay. Ghana is playing.
Yes, wait and watch Ghana first.
Okay. They are not relying on most of them are relying on technology as well as.
No, honestly, when I was watching Japan, I thought it was AI that was playing. You know, they don't get tired though. They don't get tired though. From minute 1 to last minite.
Sure.
They don't get tired.
Their goalkeeper is Ghanaian.
Yes, Ghanaian.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Yesterday we had another the Ecuadorian striker, Yeboah.
We have a lot of
Ghanaians are everywhere.
They're all over the place. Canada today, we have some there.
Yes.
So technically,
Even Alfonso Davies.
Ghana is playing more than one team.
He was
playing more than one team.
And you see, there's this also culture of countries recruiting other nationalities and making them their own.
Yes. So you see why
I think there are two brothers or so, two sets of brothers playing for different countries.
We are an example here in Ghana.
Nico
Williams.
Yeah, like Prince Derek and his brother was playing for Germany.
The Boateng brothers too.
But
this particular
the same thing in the Black Stars. We have
Spain.
Spain. Yeah, Nico Williams and then Iñaki Williams from Ghana.
Yes. Now we are going to show.
All right, so we're set for Wednesday.
Sure.
And you're saying it's 7 p.m. Yes. Ghana plays Panama.
All prayers for them.
Yes, all prayers for them. All prayers for them. But yesterday there was something that happened in town. There were people who were driving in cars and had the Ghana flag. What was that?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Loads of cars had hoisting the Ghana flag. And I'm told they went all the way to the Bri.
They went to the Bri
Mountains and back.
7 p.m. We are going to party throughout Wednesday because we are going to beat Panama.
But what would you watch the game?
Your first game and you want to party.
What would you watch the game?
Why will you party if you beat Panama? And you have Croatia and then England ahead of you.
Yes. But what would you watch it? Would you have a viewing center?
I don't get you.
Have you set up a viewing center in Bimbela? Have you set up a viewing center in Bimbela?
Oh yes. In fact, I've set up a huge screen for my people in Bimbela. We have a place with Zelia Gardens.
In Bimbela?
Yes, in Bimbela.
What are we saying?
I'm making efforts to support my father's side too.
Oh, Lord.
No, we are putting up a screen there.
You're still a national officer, right?
Yes.
So what about
Deputy Director of Elections and IT.
Yeah,
we are just focusing on
focusing on to retrieve back all the seats we lost.
So your focus, your agenda is Bimbela.
We lost that place, so my focus is.
So your assignment is.
We lost Williams. My focus is on that. We lost Diamond. My focus is on that. So I'm focusing where we lost all of them. So we are putting on that team.
Just stay in Bimbela.
So we are getting the screen for them to watch it on Wednesday.
Okay.
Yes, they'll love it. Come there. It's a very nice place.
No, but I don't get your.
Lauren's problem is that politicians don't do anything for free.
No, but
there are people. That's the help I can also. I mean, at least.
The attention on the William C is just out of the world. But my question is, why are you so excited about partying throughout? No, because we are going to beat Panama.
Because it's coming events must cast their shadows. If we beat Panama, it's a sign of good things to come.
But if you party,
no, not necessarily.
If we party
when we win, it means we're on course.
If you party after beating Panama,
yes.
We have Croatia and then England,
which are tougher. And you are going to beat Panama and be partying throughout.
And show the world that we are happy we are beating Panama. The others should prepare for us.
You see, look at it this way. If England beats Ghana, heartbroken, but we'll be fine. If Croatia beats us, it's hard, we'll be heartbroken, but we'll be fine. But if Panama beats us, we'll come back and say this is how low Ghana football has sunk.
Exactly.
So that's where it's coming from.
We beat Panama, we won the World Cup.
Oh, not at all.
No, we are moving.
It just means that even in our so-called
maybe Tanko wants to use it to celebrate his 50th birthday. It's okay, swear.
Oh, he's not already. He's not already. Oh, the videos are all over the place. You didn't see the party. You didn't see the party.
The celebration is all year round. People in power.
Oh, okay. He said that.
That's what he said.
Oh, okay.
So his birthday celebration is throughout the year.
Okay.
But
let me just let's end with this. So far, you've been watching the. Have you been watching the? Have you been watching the games so far since the one? You've watched only one.
The
opening
Mexico
game.
versus South Africa.
Oh, okay. Were you impressed? South Africa's been very disappointing.
I think Mexico could have done better.
Yeah.
I think they could have done better, but South Africa got what was coming for them.
South Africa was. So far, I think they're the only African teams that are based. I mean, the only African team that's been very disappointing since. Yeah. I'm talking so far the African teams that have
and
played.
they're broken a record, right?
South Africa, Mexico.
The red cards.
Oh, no, the red cards. With
the red cards. 3 red cards in their first game. Broken a nice record.
So that's a very tight.
No, in fact, they've set a record.
Yes, they've set a record. And that's a nice record.
I think that Mexico had been more composed. They could have done more than even 5 goals.
Yes.
So I wasn't impressed with the Mexico team.
People?
By the end of the day,
the South African team.
Yeah.
All the players have their debut. They had their debut.
They're new.
So
they're newbies.
obviously they will have problems.
Very inexperienced team.
They will have
Tanko, so far, how many games have you watched? Have you watched all the games?
I've been following it through.
Okay.
I watched it.
For me, it's the 2 a.m. ones that I struggle with.
Will you be going to watch anyone physically?
Which one?
Will you be going to Canada, in the US?
No, I have some visa assignments in the country.
Or else you would have gone.
No, I'm so busy with it. I want to make sure that my communities get network.
So that they can know that you have the resources to travel and go and watch. That's all.
You see, I'm not that keen in those things.
But you can if you want to. You can go if you want to. You have the resources to travel.
Resources?
Yes.
I have to travel. I mean, if I have it, why not? Yeah. I mean, why not to go and support them?
You haven't sent anyone from Bimbela?
No. For now, I'm busy with them doing some other activities. So we are busy doing something.
But so far, how?
That we are going to
think?
So I mean, it's good. I mean, I've been impressed so far in terms of refereeing. They are doing fantastic. If you look at officiating, I was impressed. You see the match against Mexico and that of South Africa. People are thinking that the referee he wasn't harsh.
Yeah.
He was bringing sanity into the game. If he hadn't done that, the match was too brutal. They were the kind of thing they were doing. It wasn't the best.
It was like rugby.
Yes, so he needed to bring sanity, and you see that afterwards they've reduced the tension in terms of the way they are playing. It's been good. It's been nice, but the best to come will be on Wednesday when Ghana will show class over there. I'm very sure.
So what are the games? Yes. We have 3 games today, and then Cape Verde will be playing against Spain at 4 p.m.
Okay.
And we also have Belgium, Egypt.
Okay.
Also at yes at 10 p.m. Then then we have Saudi Arabia, Uruguay.
Okay.
Saudi Arabia, Uruguay is at 10, and then Belgium, Egypt is at 7.
It's at 7.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the first game is at 7.
4 p.m.
Yeah.
4 p.m. is Spain.
Okay. All right. So 4 p.m. Catch the sports team here on the Metro TV or the Ignite Media Group as they bring you the Spain against Cape Verde. Yes.
Are you sure you know the games?
Yay! All the games.
So you have
Yeah. So for Metro has been the best. We're doing the best coverage. Oh, okay. All right. So don't forget to catch every thrilling moment of the FIFA World Cup live on Metro TV, original TV, and original 91.9 FM. Bringing you the best in expert analysis and commentary. Our ongoing coverage is proudly made possible by Kel Chaco Toothpaste for a happy, confident, smart Estate Masters home of litigation freelance. There's Food Tech, Feel the Crunch, and also Easy Paint, protect your home from leakage. For sponsorship, call 0243146153 or 0243272753. Now, Godwin Eduzi Tamaklo, he says the High Court has sustained the age's preliminary objection as there is no requirement for leave to withdraw his legal representation. Application is thus not competent. Filing of closing addresses optional. Filing of addresses extended to 23rd June 2026.